Dude, yeah, I told you, man. I don't even try to feed into the politics, man. I just take life day by day. Boom, they pass a bill banning people from working at. Dude, I'm just like, okay, like, hey, I'm gonna go see what Amazon's up to. You know, like that's the type of guy I am, dude. I'm just like, hey, like, I'm not gonna move to Canada. I'm not gonna move overseas. Like, I'm just gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just me. I get like for some people like some shit is just like intolerable, right? Like what the what do you mean that they're reducing costs to like government aid? You know, they're reducing costs, they're reducing funding to Section 8, they're reducing funding to EBT, you know, like some people they hear about that shit and they just can't stand that shit, you know.
Yeah.
But me personally, if I was in that situation, honestly, you could call me, you could say I'm wrong and this is not how I'd feel, but honestly, I would just take it like day by day. I'm like, fuck it, you know, like they reduce my EBT, you know, like what am I gonna do to compensate for it? You know, how am I gonna?
Yeah.
I'm worried about how the fuck I'm about to eat. You know, I'm not gonna sit here sulking on the fact that they cut my EBT.
Yeah.
But I guess it would also be easy to say that if I were in that situation, I wouldn't feel that same way, you know. So I can't really discredit that, right? I can't.
I don't know. Do you really believe that? Like if you were on EBT?
I really believe that, right? Just with the type of guy that I am, you know, I try to be. I feel like I'm a pretty patient guy.
You are. You are.
I think I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're a positive guy too.
Yeah. So
You see the glass half full.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of your superpower.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I try to be optimistic even in like the worst situations. So I'm just like I said, I take shit day by day. I'm just like, if this guy just passed the worst bill of all time, right? But and I'm alive. I'm gonna deal with this the best way I can, you know? I'm gonna go to work. I'm going to make my check and I'm going to pay that 5% increase on my groceries. I'm gonna pay the 50 cents more for that frozen fish in the frozen meats aisle, you know, like you know, like what am I gonna do? Tell these guys no? You know, like I have to. I live in America, like I gotta deal with it, you know. It's for me it's better to spend time, you know, trying to resolve the problem, trying to work around it, you know, deal with it than
Because
complaining
you're a
about it.
problem solver, man. That's why you're a maintenance technician.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You know, not to discredit anybody who is upset with the way the world is, right? But I just feel like it's
Well,
so
I mean,
much.
it's also a mentality, dude. Like if you grow up like getting told that, like, I mean, this is the system and this is how it works. Deal with it, you know. Like, and if you get told that you're from the beginning and there's nothing that you can do about it, then you start believing it. I think, or at least that's me trying to get into somebody's head that did get that type of messaging all their life.
Yeah.
That you are. There's nothing you can do about it.
Like, hey, I'm just trying to look out for you, man.
Yeah.
Like the world is trash.
Yeah, or the kids that grow up thinking or like getting told that, hey, people hate you because of your blood.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And there's nothing you could do about that. They're just gonna hate you, and that's that. That's a wrap.
Yeah, I feel like that's every minority, man. You know, there's like, hey, you know, people out there they see skin color, man. That shit matters to them more than logical reasoning, you know? Even though you're a human being just like them, they're not gonna see you that way because you're a different color than them. I mean, growing up in Killeen, you know, Killeen's a military city. It's really diverse. Yeah, I've never not okay. I'm not gonna say I've never experienced racism, but if I did, you know, it was something I didn't catch. Right, like in Killeen, like I said, Killeen's super diverse. It's a military city. You know, you have it's a melting pot of ethnicities, right? Like you see everybody there. So Killeen isn't really a racist city. I would say like Killeen, Austin, like, you know, those are like the main cities I've been in my whole life. And those are like two of the most like welcoming cities, you know? So I haven't dealt with too much racism, honestly, you know? But growing up, like my parents would always tell me, my mom would always tell me, like, hey, like that shit is real life. People are really out here, not like you. Like people are really out here and they don't like you because you're black, like, or because you're a minority. You're not the same color as them. Like there are really gonna be people out here who treat you differently because you're not a certain color.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it. Like I said, I haven't experienced like crazy racism before, but I've seen it, and that shit is real, man. I remember my first time learning about like sundown cities as a kid, and I was like that's crazy. Like I heard, I don't know if you're familiar with Vidor, Texas. I heard Vidor, Texas is down by like Beaumont, Houston area. I heard Vidor, Texas is a really bad area to live in for black people. Because they historically they were a sundown city, right? Like if you were black and you were there after dark, you would get dealt with. But even now to this day, like
Get dealt with?
yeah, you would get
Oh
dealt with.
my! What the fuck does that mean?
Dude, they were gonna get you out of there, dude, whether you liked it or not. Like,
yeah, but how?
dude, that they're gonna, if you're black, dude, they're gonna kill you, man. Like,
They're gonna kill. There's documented cases that they killed black people down there,
oh yeah,
and like most of the population is white or what?
yeah. At least that's what I heard. Like,
Mm-hmm.
historically, Texas is a slave
Yeah,
state.
yeah.
So obviously, there's history of racism all throughout Texas, right? Like, there's sundown cities all throughout Texas, right? Maybe some of them not active anymore, but that shit carries on. Hate carries on.
Mm-hmm.
You have people who feel a certain way, like telling their kids, like, "Hey, this is what's right. These people over here that look this way, these people aren't right. Like, this is not what God envisioned."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that hate continues. Like it gets passed on through generations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like racism is so dumb, man. Like we're all the same people at the end of the day. We're all human beings at the end of the day. How can you hate somebody just because they have more
We all
melanin?
have souls. We all have the spark of the divine.
Right.
Yeah.
hmm And like, boom, you care about these other humans that are the same color as you. What makes us so different just because we're a darker pigment? Like, I just feel like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there are much bigger things we have to worry about than what the color of somebody's skin is.
Mm-hmm.
What the color of somebody's skin is. But I don't know. Some people are just
I
stuck
mean,
in
it's
their
so wild
ways.
because right now I don't think that's because that topic or that debate, and it's not even a debate, but that idea was in the consciousness of a lot of the how would you call it the zeitgeist,
The
the
zeitgeist, yeah,
zeitgeist. It was out in the zeitgeist,
yeah,
like racism was a big thing, and now I think most of our attention is kind of all starting to focus around these wars that are going on that we're participating in,
yeah,
namely like the genocide that's happening in Gaza. Like it like it's so terrible that it's making a lot of people at least ask, okay, wait, we're doing that? Wait, what?
yeah. Like, yeah, like
Well,
we're sending money to Israel.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, not even getting that deep. It's just if you see one video of like one of these kids getting blown up, it I don't know. I assume that it does something to people to where it's at the very least they ask why. Like, what? Why do we kill this baby?
yeah, like, bro, like,
Like, why do we do that?
why are civilians getting involved in
But
this
why
stuff?
are we doing that? Like, because I felt like we were cool. I feel like we were like the heroes in everybody's story. Because we were told in World War II that America came in and kicked ass, and we fucked Hitler up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we fucked him up,
We
man.
fucked Hitler up, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
that
And ever
guy,
since
man.
then, everybody respected us so much that we're like an empire now.
Yeah.
Like, we're the best, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
But
proud to be American, man. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I definitely do do remember that, I definitely do remember, hearing, America came in and saved the day, the Allies were fighting a losing war until, Pearl Harbor happened, and then, America is in this now, "Hey, we're here to help." Then the whole side of the war changed. It's I don't know, I remember hearing about that shit as a kid and getting hype, yeah,
Same,
I'm in
dude.
I'm in a country where we're good,
Yeah.
we're fucking, we're fucking shit up, man, we're America. But
And all
then
these movies got made about, like, badass movies, bro.
yeah.
Have you ever seen Fury?
I
I
wanna
highly recommend Fury.
I wanna
Highly
I
recommend,
wanna say I
dude.
have.
It'll make you, oh fuck, it'll put you in there and
Yeah.
make you feel things, that which is what a good movie should do.
Yeah.
But I mean, Fury, and then obviously like Inglourious Basterds. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen that one?
I have not. I have
Bro,
not.
okay, all
Bro,
right, all right, all right, all right. This is it's okay. So Fury, okay, I understand, but Inglourious Basterds, I ask you as a personal favorite of me.
yeah.
I watch
Watch
Inglourious
it.
Basterds.
Watch it. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, where's
yeah,
my
yeah.
phone? I'm putting that in my notes right now. Where's Bastard?
Inglourious Basterds, man. It it's a great movie, dude.
Yeah.
It kind of tells the story of World War II, or at least how we perceived it, but it puts a little twist and turn. So like even if you know the official story, it it changes certain pieces around in the chessboard, so to
Yeah.
speak, and it ends in a surprising way.
Yeah.
Cause you know how Hitler like died eventually.
Yeah. 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 Oh, you're asking me how he died?
Yeah, yeah,
Didn't he allegedly? Well, this is what I heard. Right? He
yeah.
took the cyanide pill in his bunker. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
exactly
See,
know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I know he committed suicide, but I don't know exactly what happened. And I think since I was a kid, I've always heard of different ideas as to what happened.
Yeah.
But I think he shot himself.
Yeah.
And I would assume that there would obviously be a bullet hole in his head. And since there was cameras back in the day, why is there pictures of Hitler with a bullet hole in his head?
Shit, I'm sure there is on some dark web forum somewhere out there.
Not even dark web. Like obviously they would have to produce something like that, right?
Yeah.
Given that it's like the biggest war of all time. Can you
Yeah.
imagine that? All of humanity?
Yeah.
World War II was the biggest war out of all of the existence of humanity of all time.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being in the 1940s, man, and just being in the biggest war that's ever happened. Boom, you're just at war, out of nowhere. The government is literally hey, we need people to enlist, we need people to help. Hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. I know you just got married and had your baby, man, but we
Yeah.
need soldiers, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be sick, man. I couldn't imagine being a civilian in that time, man. But
What if you were excited about it though?
excited about going to war?
Yeah, imagine that you felt like you were a part of, because World War II, it was an event for a lot of people, especially the propaganda that was coming at us.
Yeah.
It was like a super evil, like pure evil versus good.
Okay,
It's
so
like
you're
it's that they're kind of telling us like the devil versus like Jesus or something.
yeah.
And this is happening right now. They like the perfect movie is happening. The pure evil versus pure good is
Yeah.
going at it right now.
It's it out, man.
So if you're like patriotic about America and you had a positive feeling about America and you were proud to be an American at the time,
Yeah.
and you get told that, hey, we're gonna go help the good guys. We're gonna go help the good guys so we could finally defeat the devil.
The
Yeah.
Yeah, Adolf Hitler, the worst enemy ever, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I would assume at the time it would feel pretty exciting if you felt that way.
Yeah.
If you didn't feel that way, then yeah, that'd be pretty terrifying.
Okay, honestly, I never thought about it from the point of view that you're throwing out there, Okay, yeah, that could be a pretty optimistic way to see it, hey, I'm going to enlist. I'm gonna help us, put these villains to rest.
Hmm.
These guys are crazy. They wanna make all of Europe theirs. They wanna conquer all of Europe and shit.
Yeah.
We gotta put a stop to these guys. Okay, I could feel I can envision that sense of hero. like being the good guy, you know, like hey, like yeah, I fought in that war.
Yo,
I killed some of those bad
yeah,
guys, you know?
yeah. Like feeling proud about that. Like, yeah,
Yeah, like hey,
genuinely, like,
some people do feel bad about
yeah,
that too, you know, that like hey, like I'm a vet, like give me my respect, like
yeah, yeah.
I
Because you deserve it, dude. I can't imagine being in a gunfight. I
yeah.
can't imagine being in
I couldn't be
danger, man.
yeah, I couldn't go to the army and be in infantry, bro. I would be in federal prison right now for breaking my military contract, bro. No bullshit.
You do look like if I were to imagine you in the military, you do look like one of the if you were like in a gunfight, you'd be one of the cool like accepting your fate, but realizing that all right, I need to do something or else my
Yeah.
buddy over there is gonna die, and
Yeah.
I don't like. I can't. I know he's not shooting at me, so I probably should do some bang bang here. You know?
I got the machine gun. I'm making my last stand and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see the still pictures of you just fucking.
Hey man, fuck it. That's how I would want to go out, man.
Yeah,
That's the best way to go out, bro.
yeah.
Dying for your boys, dying for your country, man. That's heroic, man. That's heroic, man. Give me that damn purple heart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, but yeah, man. Like, yeah, like you said, man. I couldn't imagine being in the 1940s and just being alive while that shit was going on. Like, especially like being an American and like hearing about Pearl Harbor, right? Like, we were literally unaffiliated with anything going on in the world. Like, we were just bystanders in the whole situation until boom, Japan came. They bombed Pearl Harbor, and it's just like, okay, you guys are out of pocket. We're
yeah,
like, we can't let this slide. So boom,
yeah,
hey, we're gonna help you guys defeat these dickheads.
yeah.
So yeah, like I don't know. I can imagine how crazy of a time that just must have been, bro. Like you just had something going on every day. Like every day was never the same. You know, nothing was ever the same. Shout out to Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Shout out to Drake. But yeah, like it was just a very unpredictable point in time, you know.
Yeah,
You couldn't tell whether future was gonna go this way, you know, what was gonna happen.
yeah,
When the war was gonna end, you know, like
yeah. But I'm now like bringing that like the whole World War II phenomenon or what happened, bringing it back to nowadays when we're looking back and trying to realize how the we got in this situation. You know, like why is America in decline right now? We should do a root cause analysis about this.
a RCA, bro. Hey, 45-year breakdown.
We have a 45-year worth of data, so we might as well start.
I'm not the breakdown owner on this one, man. I'm not writing that report, man. Nah, but no, I hear you though.
Yeah,
Like, what changed? Like, I feel like the American dream, like 10 years ago, American dream was still obtainable. Like, you
yeah,
know, you still had people living life. You know, groceries weren't so expensive. Like, nothing wasn't expensive, man. Cars, you know, like you can get a nice little cheap car for like 20K, you know? Like shit was built for, you know, the middle class, like the working man.
hmm
But I feel like now, you know, like inflation, it makes shit so hard. Like it's putting people in even worse positions. Like I said, people are having 200K income households and still struggling, reportedly.
hmm
You know, obviously, I wouldn't know. I don't live in a 200K
yeah,
household, but you know, hey, these people have all this money and they're still saying like, hey, it's hard to be an American. Like, I make all this money and the American dream doesn't seem obtainable to me, you know? Like
hmm
they're working their asses off, dude. Like they can't afford retirement, you know, like
they have to put all their money in the stock market. You can't put it in a 401k anymore because that doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Any sense anymore.
They're just like fuck it. fuck it, I'm just gonna buy Bitcoin. That's my retirement.
Well, yeah, but so this is where I think it was a huge pivot point for a lot of people to start paying attention to what's happening, and I think that was COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once COVID happened and we kind of had to actually pay attention to the government. Like I didn't know who so back to my earlier point that no one knows who the Austin mayor is or the Killeen mayor. In Nevada, while I was living in Nevada, I didn't know who my mayor was.
Yeah.
I didn't know who my representative was. I didn't know who my governor was. I had no idea. But then COVID happened, and now, well, you have to pay attention to these people. Like because they're giving us direction. Like, what the do we do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Put a mask on. All right. Oh wait, no, don't put a mask on. We need these masks for the doctors. We need them all for the hospitals.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was just kidding. Put the mask
Put the
on.
fucking mask on.
Put it on, dude. Dude, seriously, put it on, or you're gonna die if you don't have it on. Oh, what? Wait, what?
Dude, when COVID happened, dude, I was a junior in high school, bro.
Uh-huh.
Boom, like that shit hits, boom. Now you got everybody just suffering. Dude, you got the seniors not even getting their prom this year, not even graduating this year, dude. They're hating life.
Yeah.
Like, boom, you got all the classes being virtual now. Nobody having the motivation to do their schoolwork because they're at home with all these distractions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they really just don't want to work. They don't want to go to school over Zoom meetings. I know I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Bro, I was literally 17, bro. I had one class that mattered to me. It was college calculus, and that was the first period of my day. Boom. After that Zoom period, I'm watching One Piece for the rest of the school day and hitting the pin in my room. Oh my God, the whole quarantine. Like, that's what my whole quarantine consists of, bro. I caught up to like 700 episodes of One Piece during quarantine, bro. That, like, I swear to God, I started One Piece and I caught up so much during quarantine. Like, that was all my quarantine consists of, bro. Like, quarantine ruined so much, bro. COVID really this. I was back to my original point. Bro,
Yeah.
I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
I remember being in my Avid class, bro, and we were like actively tracking the virus. Like when we were getting the first cases in China from that dude eating that bat or what the ever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pangolin.
Yeah, yeah, like, bro, what the and we're just watching the shit spread, dude. First man traveled on a plane from China to America. Now COVID's in America, and we're all shitting bricks. We're like, okay, like shit's about to get serious, and then this shit starts spreading like wildfire. Like everybody has COVID. Boom. Now it's a quarantine. Right now you can't even go to school. Right, like, well, you can, but you have to like. You have to sign up for that. You got to say, hey, I want my child in person school
Yeah.
instead of Zoom meetings, right? Like, the government's urging everybody to wear masks, like the whole world is just in chaos. I remember being like, I'm 16 that year, right? Like, just got my license, just got my first car, and then boom, quarantine happens. Like, hey, I don't want to be in the house. Like, I have a car, I have a license. Like, let me go out and hang out with my friends. And my mom is like, no, like, there's a quarantine for a reason. You need to stay in the house. I'm just like, bro, my friends don't have COVID. They're also in the house, mom. Like, what are you talking about? Like, let me go hang out with my friend. And we would just like butt heads over that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I remember like even the little time she would let me go out, bro, like the streets were so empty, G.
Yeah, it felt weird.
It felt weird. It felt like 28 days later, bro.
Yeah.
Like the streets were empty, bro. It would be like, it wouldn't even be midnight, bro. It'd be like
The
11 a.m. Yeah, the highways, dude.
No
I'm literally
traffic.
no traffic. I'm literally on the highway to go to my friend's house across the whole city, dude. I see like 2 cars that whole drive. It was unreal. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but like 2 cars on a highway
No, no, I don't think it's exaggeration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like nobody was outside, dude. Everybody was shitting their pants, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's scary. It was scary. I remember when I first like felt scared, like actually scared. Because initially I didn't. I was like, "What? This flu? Like the
Fluke
yeah,
disease, yeah.
fucking hit me, dude.
Yeah. I was
Like
like, fucking,
fucking
we survived Ebola, dude. We can
yeah,
survive COVID,
yeah.
dude.
What the fuck? Like fuck that. Um, and there was just all these people crashing out, dude. Like over it, and it just seemed so um elementary. Like, dude, you're acting like children. Like, take it seriously. Like, this ain't, this ain't. I don't know. Like, let's actually look into this shit. Like, give me some actual studies.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, tell me
literally.
that you're actually like looking into this.
Yeah.
But at some point, it felt real because it felt close. Like, it felt like, oh, like this might get to me tonight.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And my moment was I went to the gym after work and I was watching this YouTube video and I got a I think I don't know if it was a YouTube video or no, I think it was a tweet on X on Twitter at the time.
yeah.
And the tweet was that Tom Hanks got COVID.
That's when it felt real to you. You're
Yeah.
like Tom Hanks. You're like, this isn't just some hoax. Like Tom Hanks got covered. Like, guys, this is real life, guys.
Tom Hanks and the basketball player that he made a joke about it and just touched all the microphones like, oh, this COVID shit. And then,
When they were in the bubble and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like a week later he got COVID. So and that was I think that happened at the same time. So it was like, oh,
Was
uh,
it Damian Lillard?
yeah.
I think yeah, I think it was Damian Lillard.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it wasn't Damian Lillard. It was some
No?
other guy. I don't remember him, but
Oh damn.
definitely a different guy. I don't know if Damian also did it, but I know who you're talking about, and it definitely wasn't that guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I remember the bubble era in NBA, dude. That shit was crazy, dude. The virtual audience, dude. People were saying that that season didn't even count.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was I don't know. The world was crazy, man. The world was in chaos during COVID, man.
The world was in chaos.
But
But then that's when my point of that people started paying attention to the government because we have to take orders from whatever they're saying
yeah,
because we all as a collective group agree that these people know what they're talking about and they're looking into it and they're going to give us good advice so that
yeah,
we're going to be okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely
But
right.
it seemed like it was a complete opposite because initially they were telling us it's no big deal.
It's no big deal. Hey, this is just gonna blow past
Yeah,
us.
exactly. It's like it's whatever,
It's contained.
It's contained. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So there's no like I remember listening to that shareholder meeting,
yeah,
and they said that one of the questions was, "Hey, like this thing and this COVID thing in China, seems like it's spreading. You don't think this will impact global supplies and global production? So, like, is it not going to affect like your supply chain,
yeah,
therefore affecting the amount of cars that you can produce and make money?" And the CFO at the time, Zachary Kirkhorn, I believe, he said, "Oh, like yeah, obviously it's a thing that we should be looking into, and we are. And based on what we could tell, it doesn't seem like it's gonna get past this certain area, so
yeah,
it's fine. I'm like, we don't expect any impact to this, but if anything changes, we'll definitely let you know." Like
yeah,
he did a good job in the answer,
yeah. Showing
but
face.
but uh but that shit was not contained at all.
Yeah.
But that's because he was going off of like, yeah, like
What the
our
government's
what the
saying.
government was saying, officially saying, and also whatever we understood from the people that work in China.
Yeah,
And so it didn't feel like really all that bad. And then once, and they were kind of downplaying it a little bit, honestly,
yeah.
while I was in China. But then once it got here, it felt They went.
it went
Oh shit.
it went left so bad,
Yeah.
bro. Like the first case, it felt like boom. The first case happened, and then out of nowhere, every state just COVID. Like everybody has COVID. Like this one guy coming from a flight from China just triggered so many cases. Like I don't know. I've never seen like even Ebola like wasn't that
Yeah.
bad. Like
Wasn't that bad, yeah.
people were stressing about it. Like obviously nobody wants to bleed from every pore in their body, but even Ebola, everybody was just like, it's even when the first confirmed case was in Texas, it was a guy in Dallas, right? Even people were like, like it's not that serious. But then COVID comes, and it feels like it's the end of the fucking world. Like people are like, yeah, at first people weren't taking this shit serious, and then people took it serious.
Yeah.
People were literally like, like they'll fight you because you're close to them without a mask. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like where's your mask at? You're not 6 feet. Why are you so close to me?
Yeah.
Like
borderline threatened to kill you.
yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna pull up a clip, bro, where there was some people arguing about COVID, bro.
You want anything else to drink? There's so I also have
the energy drinks?
Yeah, and Japanese soda. I have Japanese.
Oh, the ones with like the little bulb, like you have to sink it into the bottom in order to drink it.
Yeah.
Shall take one of those. I haven't had one of those in years. The clear but blue. Let me get the green one. Other clear but blue. I like that. Gracias.
Looks like the tacos are here. Do you want to eat the tacos?
Dude, let's get it.
All right.
I don't know, not a lot. I feel like a lot of people like shit on Asian culture. Like, they're like, they hear Asian culture and they're just like, oh, sushi, anime, like they're very ignorant to what Asian culture really is.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so much more than sushi and anime.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I feel like people are just very close-minded about it, like people are scared of what they don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like Asian culture is really cool. I fuck with Asian culture. I fuck really any culture, man. That anybody who has culture, like Hispanic people, Asian people, Pacific people, Islanders, like shit. Even the Europeans, man. The Europeans got culture.
Yeah.
Them German folks, man. A lot of culture. Yeah.
Do you think there's an American culture?
I feel like we steal a lot of culture, man. I don't know, like how other countries
This is a great
perceive
way of
us.
putting it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
This
I
is
feel
something
like,
I've been trying to like articulate for like
yeah.
anytime that I try to think about it. Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
I feel like,
Is that there's no American identity anymore. There's no American culture. There's
yeah.
nothing you can point to say that, hey, that's American culture,
It's so
man.
American. Like, what the f are you gonna say? We're good at pizza? Oh, that came from the Italians. Like, like what is America like? What is America known for? Other than like military, like what can you identify as like an American staple? Like I don't know, man. I feel like
To me right now, the only thing that that I think a lot of people relate America to is guns and free speech.
they see us as the crazy people with AR-15s and Eagles.
Yeah.
Dude, like fucking the right to bear arms and shit, dude. Like, nah, you're definitely right, dude. We're definitely like, I feel like they see us. Well, how we see Florida, the rest of the world sees us.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
But bro, like, I was about to say something. I can't even remember, man.
Is there anything positive to say about that type of culture?
No. I don't see Florida as a positive place, man. I see Florida as a crazy hellhole, man. I remember what I was gonna say now. Before I started working I worked at this deli. It was military deli and bakery services, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had this manager. Her name was Bella. She was a Hispanic lady. Bella like to travel a lot, right? She's been to over 53 countries, at least by the time, I was working there. So she goes to all these countries, right? She travels, right? Obviously, she's going to pick up on something. She's going to pick up on some things, some traveler hacks, right? Now, Bella being a bilingual woman, I don't I don't know how she came to realize this, but she realized that a lot of foreign places, right? Like a lot of, places that she would travel to, people don't like American tourists.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
people will literally like try to scam you if you're American. They'll just be playing rude to you if you're an American tourist. Like not everybody, don't get me wrong, not everybody, but
It's noticeable.
yeah, like it's notable. Like oh, you're an American. You're rude. You're a slob. Like people just associate Americans with bad qualities
Yeah,
in foreign places.
yeah.
And I just feel like that sucks, because you got people that really ruin it for the rest of us. There are decent Americans.
Hmm.
There are decent people in America. Not every American tourist is loud, is rude, obnoxious, entitled, you know.
Yeah, if you're traveling to Europe, you're probably have some sort of sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Especially in Europe, dude. That's
yeah,
that's like especially where they hate us too. Like
yeah.
over there in Europe.
They get to see the snobby type of people.
Yeah, dude. And you'd be surprised, bro. Like you would think like all these places would be welcoming, like tourist destinations, but they're not really like all that. I remember getting the news broken to me about Paris. Like, Paris is the home of the Eiffel Tower, like it has to be like a luxurious city. Paris is really like really bad, actually. People say Paris like smells, I remember reading this one story about like Japanese people, like they literally have a word for like the Paris effect. Like Japanese people, they go to Paris and they start like throwing up and getting dizzy because Paris isn't what they expected. Hey guys, you look that up. That's a real thing. I swear. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
But specifically with Japanese people, right? Cuz I don't know, I guess Paris is just like super glorified when it comes to Japan. But,
Oh, like so people in Japan view Paris as this paradise?
yeah, like it's just like the most grand destination. And then you get to Paris and it smells like pee and it's all these homeless people and people are actually really rude there, like
Hmm.
it really just breaks your whole world, like you thought Paris was gonna be this grand city, but it's really just reality. It's a
Hmm.
reality check, like, hey, it's Earth. Like, no city is perfect. Like, there are real life problems going on,
Hmm.
But I can't really speak on that. I haven't traveled too much. I haven't even been outside the country yet.
Hmm.
So take that with a grain of salt.
Do you ever want to go outside the country?
Yeah, actually, but I don't try to force it.
Right, but is that like a priority? And
No,
why? Why?
it's not a priority, and
Yeah.
it is not a priority because I feel like I feel like places have their cons. Like I know you can't live your life according to maybes, right? Like I know that'll hold you back, right? Prevent you from having fun, making memories and whatnot. But
Hmm.
like I said before, I'm a very paranoid person, right? Like
Right.
I hear stories about people going, overseas to, Japan, and then people are actually really racist in Japan. I hear about people going to Europe and Europe ended up hating American tourists. They're getting treated like shit in Europe. I hear about people going to like Southern America to get like dental work done, and then they ended up getting their organs harvested and shit. Like
Yeah.
as bizarre as these stories sounds, like that's real life. Like these are real problems that could really arise. And I think that's my issue, right? Like that's what holds me back from traveling. Like I wouldn't want to go anywhere and get my organs harvested, get kidnapped at gunpoint and then like wake up, boom, it's this big ass. scar on my kidney, you know, and my kidney's gone. Like that's that's nightmare fuel, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, so honestly, it's just my fear of exploring, you know, it's my fear of new things that holds me back from like exploring the world. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, once again, you know, it's not a priority for me. Like I would be just fine if I never went outside the country, you know? Like it is what it is. I'll stick with my, you know, Los Angeles, my Houston, Texas, my New York City, my Atlanta, Georgia, you know? You know?
Those are all places you've been to?
No, I've
Oh.
never been to I've been to like 3 or 4 states ever in my life. But, you know, like I would be content with just traveling the country, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see like well, I'm not going to say I don't want to see like Athens, Greece, but like I would be fine if I never saw Athens, Greece. I would be fine if I never saw like Tokyo, Japan. I would be fine if I never saw like you know, major landmarks, major tourist destinations. I would be content, you know, I
Yeah.
that's the life I try to live. I try to be content with the
Do you ever want
opportunities.
to, like, what are the main places you want to visit in the U.S.?
In the US,
Yeah.
probably New York,
New York's like kind of top for a lot of people, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
just because it's such a like dense city, you know, such a rich city actually.
Yeah.
Um
Even though everybody's,
yeah,
and
everybody's dude. But like, you know, your average cost of living there is like way higher than, you know, Texas
yeah.
or California. I'm not sure which is more expensive, California or New York, but I think it's New York.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's New York. Right? Like you got people paying thousands of dollars for a studio apartment downtown, like literally living like in a box,
In a
you know, for
closet.
yeah, in a closet, yeah, like Harry Potter, like living in a cupboard, bro, for thousands of dollars a month. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so crazy. Or down here in Texas, you could get a one bedroom, a studio apartment in Austin for like less than $1,000, like $900.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't know. I don't know what's so fascinating about New York, but I want to go visit New York, man. I heard they got good food. I wanna go to Chicago, Seattle,
Chi-town.
Chi-town, Seattle, Washington. Um, those are like my top three places I want to visit in the world.
Yeah, but why?
Chicago also because good food. You know, people say Chicago has the best pizza. People say New York and Chicago are like have the best pizza. So
And
I would want to go
it's
there.
like New Haven, I've heard.
New Haven,
Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't even know honestly. I just hear people talk
I
about it.
only got that from the pizza reviews. Do you ever watch those from Dave Portnoy?
No, but
Yeah.
I've seen them pop up. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, they get addicting sometimes. It's just like, oh, dude, like that pizza looks good as dude.
dude. Like yeah,
I've gone a couple times to go get pizza because I like would see the type of pizza this guy's getting, and I'm like, is there anything like that out here? Like,
it's just bothering you that bad. You're just like,
yeah,
dude, I
I
have
need
to go get a deep dish.
I
Like,
have to go like get something worth the shit, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like Austin's a good place to do that, man. It's so many different food spots out here in Austin.
Yeah, there's good pizza here. I
Yeah,
mean, there's good like all types of food.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking, I've never tried Austin pizza, but I'm sure it's a lot. They have the
You've
option.
never tried what
Well,
you've
I'm
never
not gonna
tried pizza
say
here?
never, but like spots like Hoboken Pie or something. Like I never been there.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
like the Austin spots, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so I guess I do gotta try that though.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get a
definitely.
taste of the culture.
Get a taste of the Austin culture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, in Seattle, Washington, honestly, because I've seen it in games. Like I've seen a couple pictures of it like on Google Images, but for the most part, all of my Seattle, Washington knowledge has been through games. And Seattle honestly seems like a beautiful city.
Mhm.
You know, like the landmarks there are nice. You know, the
Space Needle.
skyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skyline is really beautiful. There's I don't know. I just always thought Seattle was cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Seattle.
Yeah.
Shout out to Seattle.
But you said Chicago because for the
For the
food, is
food,
it?
yeah, for the
Yeah.
pizza. Just to compare like New York and Chicago pizza. Like I've seen I've seen crazy deep dish pieces
Mhm.
from like places in Chicago. Like it's straight cheese and then nothing but like a layer of tomato sauce. Like
Mhm.
it's just covered in tomato sauce. You wouldn't even think there would be cheese on that pizza until they do like a little cheese pull. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm a big food person, so
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, Chicago's a special place.
Yeah, you know how they built Chicago? Chicago was originally built on a swamp,
Really.
so they leveled the city. Like they raised the whole city. They they had like they were like jacks, right? But they were for buildings. So they would get all these jacks around the buildings, and they had all these people hoist them up at the same time, and they would put like bricks under, like in between the space from the floor to the building, right? Because Chicago's built on a swamp. The
Mhm.
city would flood frequently, and the streets would smell bad. They'd be flooded. Obviously nobody wants that. So they literally raised like the city level. They raised the streets. They raised the buildings to sit above the swamp.
Mhm.
You wouldn't even know that Chicago was built on a swamp if you went through Chicago, like present day.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's Chicago's built on a swamp, man. They raised the city level. I just think that's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, to invest so much in
Yeah, like they just knew Chicago was gonna be like such a bustling metropolis.
Yeah, I mean, you got a bunch of artists that come under that. I mean, to me, Kanye, dog.
Kanye, dude, Kanye's the goat.
Dude, Kanye, man. Dude, I've been listening to Power a lot.
Dude, they can never make me hate you, Kanye.
You seen the hate he's been getting?
I mean, granted, it's definitely deserved. Kanye has lost his mind. There is no doubt about it, but
Yeah.
they could just never make me hate Kanye. I'm sorry. Like he made graduation.
Come on,
He
man.
made graduation. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Oh.
But like, dude, I don't know. Kanye's Kanye, dude. Like he just has such an amazing discography, dude. He's really a musical genius, man. He's him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm the type of person to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Like Michael Jackson, for example.
Yeah.
Did you see his biopic coming out?
Nah, I
Dude,
didn't do, but
that shit looks I'm excited for it.
you're excited for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also excited for cuz they both painted these people like right now they're kind of being painted as like devils, right? Michael Jackson and Kanye.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I didn't know who Michael Jackson was until he died.
Really?
I had no idea. No idea. But when he died and the reaction to everybody from everybody that he died,
Yeah.
like it felt emotional. I felt like I got transferred their emotional grief onto me. Just like
Yeah.
by I don't know how, but I felt that.
Dude, yeah, like the
Yeah.
whole I don't know, like shit. Even though nobody ever knew Michael Jackson personally, dude,
Mhm.
everybody just took that shit to heart. They're just like, damn, like Michael Jackson, like it was like exactly when Kobe died, dude. Like
Mhm.
everybody just felt that shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
you didn't know Kobe, but you want to cry because Kobe's dead. Like
And his daughter.
and his daughter, dude. That was praise up for the Bryant family, man.
Yeah.
Because that was tough, man. I remember hearing about it. I was like, this can't be real. Like Kobe, like what do you mean his helicopter crashed into the side of a mountain? Like
Yeah.
there's no way. Like this is a joke. This is rage bait. But yeah, like that was just such an unbelievable day, bro. Like
Mhm.
I remember everybody being on social media just posting about it too. Like it didn't even feel real.
Yeah.
But hey, I don't know. Some celebrities just have that impact, dude. They feel like you've known them forever.
Yeah. Yeah, even as controversial as Kanye is right now, I feel like he would get the same reaction
Yeah, if
that
he
we got
passed
with
away.
Kobe and MJ. Like a lot of people would be sad.
Oh yeah,
They're like sad as and
definitely.
Not only that, I think a lot of people are going to be mad as because I think there's a lot of people that would like have a lot of people to blame
Yeah.
for like calling him a Nazi and shit like that.
People never give you flowers until you're dead, man.
hmm
No, that's real
Damn,
life.
that was deep. That you snuck that in there.
I mean, yeah, like it's the truth, man. You know, people don't want to praise you for your accomplishments until you're out of there, man.
hmm
Now all of a sudden, you know, you're the greatest guy, and
hmm
everybody's been your friend. You were always there for them. Like shit with Kobe. Like if I remember correctly, like him and Shaq weren't on the greatest terms.
hmm
But then Kobe's dying, and you got Shaq coming out of the woodworks talking about, "Hey, this guy was my brother."
hmm
Like, didn't you guys fight like multiple times on the same team? Like, you guys did not have a great relationship.
But that see, and I think that's another problem is that people that fight for some reason after they fight they can't
You can't
like
resolve it.
they can't just like get past it. You know, it's like oh no, I hate that guy forever now. Like
Yeah,
the, I think part of what makes guys is that you can fight so viciously, but so long as it's in good faith. Like for example, Shaq and Kobe.
yeah,
It may unless they were fighting over like the fame and like some like childish bullshit. But if they were fighting over like them trying to win a championship,
yeah,
like some disagreement over how the game was played,
yeah,
and to me that's cool. It shows their passion. You know, they're passionate about it.
yeah.
Did you get your ball stuck?
Dude, it keeps
Oh well,
coming
because
back.
you gotta keep it between that thing, don't you?
Yeah, but it keeps like,
Going over.
yeah, it keeps going over. What the hell, man?
Damn, that sucks. These Japanese people, man.
Dude, they can't even make their drink right. Dude. What the hell? Like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
I just can't win.
I think North America is fascinated with Japan specifically.
Mhm.
Like it's not just the U.S. Like Mexico is super. It goes super hard for Japan.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound racist, dude, but Hispanic people in Dragon Ball Z, dude, like dude, I can't name like one Hispanic person that doesn't love like Dragon Ball. I don't know, like
yeah.
it's just a really big thing among like Hispanic culture. Like
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z, like they will not know any other anime,
Yeah.
but they will have watched Dragon Ball Z.
100%.
100%. Like
100%.
I
U.S.
I don't know, dude. Like people are people are just big on it, dude. I respect it though. I got to get around to watching it. I've caught up with One Piece,
Mm-hmm.
but the one thing I haven't done was watch Dragon Ball Z, man.
Uh huh.
But I know it's
The
great.
the live action or the cartoon?
The actual animation like of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no, the I'm talking about
Oh,
One
One
Piece.
Piece?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I watched both.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did both. Okay.
Yeah, I
All
watched
right.
both,
Yeah.
man. Nah, but the One Piece shit, even though it was a grind, it was easy because, like I said, I started it in quarantine. There was literally nothing for me to do but to literally hit the pen and watch One Piece all day, bro. Like, so I'm knocking out like 20 episodes a day, bro.
hmm
Literally, like 20 episodes a day. I'm doing one class a day, and after that, I'm literally just watching One Piece. And it was great. I'm not gonna lie. That was peak, bro. That was a peak moment in my life, bro.
yeah.
Just straight up One Piece. Granted, I did fail like 6 classes that semester, but it was worth it because I caught up with One
Oh
Piece.
man.
Yes. I don't. Hey man, One Piece is goated, man. I be trying to convert people. You would think I'm like a
Evangelist.
Jehovah, yeah, a
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witness, bro. The way I'll knock at your door and say, "Hey, did you watch One Piece today? Yeah, time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Monkey D. Luffy." You know? Okay, that's blasphemy. I can't say that. That's blasphemy. But yeah, like you get the point. You get the
yeah,
point. Yeah,
yeah,
dude. If people will say like, "Hey, I can't get into One Piece. It's too long."
yeah.
Watch it.
Well, to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is if I watch it, I know enough of you guys to know for a fact that I will enjoy the out of it.
Yeah.
And I just can't invest that much time into it.
You don't have the time for
Like
it.
I already feel like a piece of shit. Like genuinely.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm just not contributing as much as I should
Yeah.
to my overall life, to my wife, to everyone around me. Like I think I need to, do more,
Yeah.
So if I put more time into stuff that I don't think is gonna like propel me forward as a person, I have a hard time trying to buy into it.
No, I definitely understand that, man. I had a
But no,
similar.
but I no no. But the point is that I understand how amazing One Piece is, and if you haven't watched One Piece and you have the time,
Hey,
you're
check.
coming up in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I assume there's a lot of life lessons in that show.
Yeah,
That kind of
definitely.
they know how to hit you with that shit like hard.
Dude, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like I it's been a couple times I've probably cried watching One Piece,
Yeah,
man. And then, well, not cried, but like,
I
shed
don't
a
doubt
shed a
it.
little
I
tear,
don't
dude.
doubt
I'm
it.
just
I
like,
don't doubt
damn, like that's deep.
it.
That's deep, man. That hurts, you know?
Yeah.
But like it's a great show. Honestly, that's all I have to say about it, man. It's a great show. Definitely don't regret like wasting, well, not wasting, but definitely don't regret
No,
spending
no,
my
no, no.
time watching.
Because this is just a personal feeling of mine, and this is where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
So I'm just giving the reason why I don't do it,
yeah,
but it does seem like it's a worthy piece of content that people
yeah.
should invest their time
Oh
in.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I definitely understand where you're coming from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like recent situation with me. Boom, the latest NBA 2K came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of my friends are getting it. Excuse me. They know I used to play it at one point, right? So they're all asking me like, "Hey, you gonna get the new 2K? You gonna get the new 2K? Like, it's really good this year."
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I'm thinking like, as much as I want to get this game, I know in order to get better at this game, like I'm gonna have to grind. I'm gonna have to devote a lot of time to this game. So me making a responsible decision, I decided not to get the game just because.
Responsible decision.
Yeah, just because
That sounds
I.
so boring.
Just because I knew I couldn't, I didn't have the spare time to invest in that game. Like if I were to start playing the game, it would consume my life
Mm-hmm.
to the point where like I'm putting other shit, you know, after 2K. I'm putting 2K before my priorities.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm waking up so I can grind with my friends. So I made a professional business decision to leave the 2K alone this year.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
year. This year.
this year. Probably my last year. I don't know. I feel like all 2Ks are just like the same basically,
Mm-hmm.
They're just slapping a different name on it every
Really,
year.
what you like is a competition.
Yeah.
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 Playing with friends. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun,
Yeah.
but it has cons, man. Some of my friends be buns. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a competitive person, so sometimes it hurts playing with my friends who are like casual gamers, bro.
Yeah.
Like whole time they're just like in La La Land, dude. They don't even know what the is going on. Meanwhile, I'm in my house, sitting in front of my computer monitor, and I'm losing my mind, dude. I'm just like, why do I have to be nice? Like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I still love my friends who aren't the greatest at games, right? I'll still play
Yeah.
with them anytime. I'm not Hollywood, right? I'll never
Yeah.
ego somebody, but it hurts, bro. Just
Damn.
just know it
Wait,
hurts.
wait, so you're that good at games, huh?
Hey, I'm not gonna say I'm that good,
I
right?
know. I mean, you're
But
good enough to get frustrated with the
I'm good
dumb
enough to
ones.
get frustrated. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I gotta really mess with you, bro, to do some shit like that. To
yeah,
to know your buns at a game and still play with you, bro. Consider yourself special.
yeah.
Consider yourself special, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's it's definitely people I've played with that I know in real life. I'll hop on like Call of Duty with them, and they're like going negative the whole game, and they're like, "Damn, dude, why are we losing?" And I'm just like, like it's you. But no, I don't do that, man. Like I said, I try to be as patient as possible. I understand not everybody has a bunch of time to spend on games.
hmm
people have lives.
Yeah.
So I try not to hold that against anybody.
Yeah.
But it's the competitive nature in me,
Yeah.
bro. It's the competitive nature in me.
As a kid, I used to play MLB with my uncle all the time. The Show.
Oh yeah, the show.
The Show.
The show.
Yeah. Shout out Claudio.
Hey, yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out. I don't want to re-say his name. I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. What's his name
Who?
again?
Oh, Claudio.
Claudio.
Yeah, Claudio.
Shout out to Claudio.
Yeah. But we used to play MLB The Show on Xbox.
Yeah.
I was an Xbox guy. Dude, oh fuck. I remember getting that Xbox for Christmas. Yeah,
Ooh-wee.
that was a pivotal childhood moment. Like
Yeah.
that was like peak like dopamine, like opening a present and
Yeah.
seeing a Xbox.
Dude.
Like I did, it was so unexpected, dude.
Yeah.
So unexpected. Yeah, I don't know, but it was so unexpected. And then not only that, I think for my birthday, my uncle got like MLB the show, the one with David Ortiz on it. I think.
Oh.
I don't know. No. It was Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Shout out Albert Pujols.
Shout out to Albert Pujols.
Dude, I used to love baseball so much. But yeah, we would always play it. And it was a fun childhood memory.
Yeah.
But then we moved, and then like the Xbox got put away, and then I don't know. I think I got preoccupied with like real baseball. I guess.
Oh yeah. Understandable. Yeah, that's valid.
But yeah, ever since that time, the only other games that would ever interest me are the last game that actually interested me a little bit was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't remember. It was one of them. I didn't get too into it, but it was the first game that I thought, oh wow, this is interesting. I want to see where this takes me. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But ever since then, not so much. Right now, the only games that seem enticing to me are like Mario Galaxy or Mario Kart or any of the Nintendo 64 games.
Yeah.
GoldenEye, dude.
Yeah.
Doom.
Oh, you naming all the classics, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got a heart for the classic
Yeah.
games. Okay, I see what you're on to, man. I see what you're into, man.
Yeah.
But no, those are all great games though, you know? Like I definitely played Doom. I
Mhm.
remember I had an Xbox, but it was mine. It was the family's, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember growing up and getting to we used to be able to download demos. I don't even remember the last time I fucking played a demo, bro. What? Like you just gotta buy a game or you just can't play it nowadays, bro. They don't even give out demos anymore. But yeah, I was on Xbox, right? I had the demo for Doom, right? Where you start off in that facility and you're just walking around with the shotgun, finding enemies, killing enemies. I know that there was like a plot to it, but I didn't know the plot. I was 9 years old. I just pointed the shotgun, I shot. Like I didn't. I just like the demo, bro. Like, but you stayed stuck in that facility. Like that was the whole demo. You didn't really get to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, damn, dude, I can't remember the last time I played a demo, bro. They don't even make demos no more, man.
Oh man.
Everything is just like, hey, you buy the full game, or you're just not gonna play our game. Like, support us, dude.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man, the world has changed so much, man. I remember having a PS3 like full of demo. I was always a PlayStation guy, you know. No disrespect to Xbox, but that's just what I grew up with, right?
Yeah.
And you know, during the Xbox 360, PS3 era, there were hella demos. I know Xbox had like the Game Pass. That shit was crazy at the time. I'm not gonna lie. That was like the one thing PlayStation people were jealous of. Like, you guys get 2 free games a month, and then a catalog of free games that you guys get to like play whenever y'all want. That was some crazy shit. I was jealous. I ain't gonna lie. But shit, yeah. Xbox has some good exclusives.
Yeah.
Halo, Forza.
Yeah. I see that's when I was gone. I left before the Game Pass era.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that was like the best time to be gaming, bro.
The best time.
Yeah, I remember. I had a neighbor named Raku, and he was real big on that.
Rock you.
Raku, yeah.
Shout out
Shout out to
Rock
Raku.
you.
Shout out to Raku, man. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I had a neighbor named Raku, man. He was big on Xbox. Him and his uncle, they lived together. Well, it was really like more than just them two in the family, but they were like the main gamers. So these guys just like always had like the latest Xbox exclusive coming out, right? Like or
Mhm.
the latest game. They spent so much money on like Xbox games and shit. Like it was really just crazy. And they like lived religiously by the Xbox. Like if you said, "Hey, like I got a PlayStation 3." Why do you have a PlayStation 3? Like Xbox is the better console. Like they're one of them guys.
Mhm.
Like I'm just like, bro, I'm 8, bro. I can't I
I
can't
don't
buy
have a choice
I
in this, man.
like I don't even make my own money, dude. How are you mad that I have a PlayStation? But that's how hard they went about it, man. Like
Yeah.
if you didn't have an Xbox, you were dead to them, bro. I remember them exclusively having an Xbox and just playing Xbox exclusives. I don't even remember if Terraria was an Xbox exclusive, but they were playing Xbox games just because they could. Like they wouldn't even be good games either, but just because they could they could put their Xbox avatar in the game, they would
Mhm.
play it and flex on you. Like, oh, can you make avatars on your PlayStation and play with your avatar? Like, no,
Hmm.
that's Xbox is way cooler than your piece of garbage. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, they were just funny like that, man.
That was a whole cultural like war for a
Yeah,
while.
PlayStation versus Xbox, dude.
Yeah.
You
I
had
mean,
people.
is it still going on?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Xbox literally got to a point where they're like, "Hey, we're we're no longer gonna have Xbox exclusives." They're literally bringing like Xbox exclusives to all platforms. Like, they've already done it with Forza. You could
Mhm.
play Forza on PlayStation now, and I think next they're doing it with Halo.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't remember who it was, but the dude basically said that they want to bring all Xbox exclusives to all platforms. Like, and from here on, Sony and Xbox, they're not gonna be working like together, like hand in hand, but like instead of it being like a console war, they're gonna try to focus on the games. They're gonna try to focus on the quality, like making crossplay games. Like it's more about the gamers now than it is about which console is better.
Mhm.
So they've come a long way. I will admit that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're finally coming together, man.
Finally coming together, dude. This shit could end world peace. I mean, world. This shit could start world peace. We
Could
don't
bring
want to
about
end.
world
Yeah,
peace.
yeah, yeah. We don't want to end world peace, dude. We're here for it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it could bring about world peace. Like that could literally like end racism, man.
Yeah.
The PlayStation and
See,
Xbox.
I don't think racism is real. Like even for the racists out there,
Yeah,
like I don't even think their shit is real, man. Like they could genuinely feel like they hate people. But like I don't even think it's real. I don't know. It's
yeah.
it. Ah, fuck. Like I really wish we could just all focus on the real
The shit
problems
that
in life.
matters. Yeah,
Yeah, like get everyone involved and actually like pointing everyone at the right direction. Like, okay, hey, like this is a real problem. Like we really need to talk about this, man.
yeah. Like, how could you really hate somebody just because of the color of their skin? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. It seems like
Even if that's true, how could that be the number one like issue in our discourse?
yeah, yeah,
Like when the world is literally about to end. Nuclear war is on the table right now.
yeah.
The United States started testing their nuclear bombs again. We stopped, but now we're starting to test them again
Again,
because Russia's testing them and China's testing them. And Israel, if we stop supporting Israel, Israel will murder everybody
they're just gonna go crazy in the Middle East.
in the Middle East.
Middle
Yeah,
East. They're
Middle
just gonna
East.
go crazy in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Just
Hmm.
just start. bombing countries for nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, just because, just because they're Israel, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, scary times we live in, dude. Definitely,
Yeah. And
it's
we're
a
over
change.
here bickering over some
Yeah,
bullshit.
we're over here talking about Bishop Judy. Yeah,
Bishop, Bishop Judy's important, man.
the Bishop Judy
I
is
mean, her story, I think, is very important. Like that, like what you said that, like what she's going through. Like that's some real shit. And
yeah,
I wonder how many people are having to do that.
yeah. Like I said, with the economy these days, a lot of people actually,
See, everybody talks about the economy, and it's good that we talk about the economy and that it sucks. Um, but do we even understand it?
I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like at the at a very basic level, like how many questions do you ask before it's just like, oh man, like this is too much?
No, it's the industry. It's just yeah, like to the point where you're just like you can't even answer. You're just like, oh, it's the industry. It's the government.
Yeah,
It's just blaming your problems on everybody else. I don't know. That's a good question.
yeah.
Me personally, shit, I haven't asked any questions. I just realized like how bad inflation is these days.
Mm-hmm.
The price of the dollar keep rising.
Or like what causes inflation? Like why is inflation going up? Why does the dollar not go as far as it used to?
Yeah, cause shit, we used to be able to buy bubble gum for 5 cents
Do
in the 1900s. I mean, not that I was alive to,
but not even that. The problem is that it's not like you could buy a gum for 5 cents and it like not be a big deal. I'm saying that if that gum, well, let's say let's use housing instead as a example.
yeah,
Back then, if you could buy a house for $150,000 and you're making a stable what like $50,000, you could do that, and it's a pretty nice house.
yeah,
You could do the 30-year mortgage, and if you really wanted to, you could really chip at away a lot quicker if you're financially responsible and you were taught financial responsibility. To now that the guy making 50K bought a
yeah.
house at 150K. Right now, that same guy making 50K, there's no way.
Dude, that guy is struggling, dude.
There's
And at
no way.
25, dude, that guy
Yeah.
is,
And that guy's the same. It's not like that guy got a raise. Like maybe they got a little bit of a raise,
yeah,
a little bit, but let's say instead of 50K, they got up to 75K. That's being generous.
yeah,
Now they're making 75K, but the houses are costing minimum for like 350.
yeah,
Any house like worthy of living in.
yeah. She's all expensive, man.
Hmm.
What was I about
But
to?
the point being that like we should understand why that's happening, or someone should be communicating that to us,
Yeah.
whether whoever it is that we're paying attention to. Like what consumes most of your information taking?
Could you elaborate on that question?
Like during the day, what consumes your mind?
Work. Like in my free time?
Work, free time, in between, when you're
Uh,
daydreaming.
for the most part, it's work. When I'm at work, I try to stay distraction free,
Locked
but it's kind of
in.
hard, man. Your boy got ADHD, so
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I be getting distracted easily, but for the most part, when I'm at work, I try to focus on work. But when
Hmm.
I'm at home, like in my leisure time, honestly, bro, I'm not doing anything productive. Like
Hmm.
if I'm not doing homework for college, I'm brain rotting on social media.
Hmm.
As bad as I know it is,
But
dude.
brain rotting is a known thing, then, right?
Yeah.
Like it's its own term. Like I think that was a Gen Z invention, actually.
Yeah.
Brain rotting.
Brain rotting.
Yeah.
My favorite pastime. Dude, yeah, like I'm literally just on social media, dude, looking at memes, dude. Like Lara is brain rotted, dude.
He's a meme lord.
Yeah, Carlos Lara is a meme lord,
Did you
dude.
see the memes or the reels that he was showing me during the pod?
I don't think I did.
Dude, it was so wild.
Dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those that have already heard this, but Carlos goes hard, man.
Carlos goes hard, dude. He's brain rotted.
He built his algorithm brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
Dude, that's hilarious, dude. Nah. He sends me some funny shit though, I'm not gonna lie. We definitely have like a similar sense of humor when it comes to what we find funny on social media.
Yeah.
Like, I could send him reels that would not make sense to anybody else, and he would laugh at it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So he just sent me this. You need to use this audio in the pod. That doesn't sound like audio.
Doesn't sound like audio.
But yeah, look at all this shit. I haven't even seen all of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's the we
Yo.
We need to look for someone with psychotronics.
The Malak
or this guy.
Yeah. Bro, he sent me this. Well, not the same guy. Maybe not the same. Like, bro, where do you find this type of stuff at, bro?
Yeah. A lot of it has to do with Jews.
Let me find out, Carlos Lara.
I would like to note that I have effectively taken control of your media at this point by controlling what media they put in the news because they're afraid of what I'm going to repost about them. I have taken control of the soberest media. Congratulations.
Sober.
Congratulations.
I would like to note that I have
soberest media. Dude, like, yeah, dude, you don't just stumble across this shit on Instagram.
Dude,
like,
look at how many views this guy has. I think like 10 of them are from me.
taking control of.
Ah, shit. How do you see his views?
By controlling what media they.
Damn. Well, I mean, you could just see his follower account.
Followers. He's a very niche account.
Very, very niche account.
Yeah.
Fresh
dishwater in a pot of beans. 5 likes, 0 comments.
Where do you see that?
That's the
5 likes. Oh, yeah. Fresh dishwater. Wait, what the?
Like a fresh sink of dishwater in the morning, a splash of Clorox, like a pot of beans in the crock pot or on the stove. That's my kind of energy right there. Get the house going, wake it up, let you know that you got something to eat if you need it.
Like, this guy is not real. This is definitely some shit Lara would send me. But that's what's so great about it. Babe, can I use your phone real quick? The first thing that they open up to. Dude.
They tested unemployment and I tasted the 9-to-5 life. I would recommend. Oh, God. All right, let's see. This for sure doesn't have to do with that, right? What the fuck?
Okay, that's real.
This is AI, dude. 100% this is AI.
Did you know Trump is adding a new amendment to the Constitution? Since it's the 34th submission, Trump is calling it Rule 34. For more information, look up Trump Rule 34. Did you know?
Dude, I'm
skeptical.
Do not
look that up.
I'm skeptical.
Guys, do not look that up, guys.
I feel extremely skeptical of this.
Dude, if you don't want to lose your eyesight, don't look that up.
That lady was scary, dog.
That lady, dude. That lady is spreading misinformation.
Misinformation. What would you categorize as misinformation? Like big things that are misinformation that you think?
That's a good question. Misinformation.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to the mind at the moment. I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think.
Like during COVID, I think that's when we heard about it a lot more.
It's not gonna be a big deal, you know? That was misinformation. It's not gonna be a big deal. It's nothing. This will blow over.
But the thing is, that was from the government, and the main people that would use misinformation was the government.
Yeah.
Like by that I mean their way of messaging to us. They would always say, "Oh, don't worry about that shit. That's just misinformation. You need to take the vaccine."
Yeah. Dude, they
take the vaccine.
Get pranked, bro.
Fucking take the vaccine.
Take the vaccine. It's good. It's good for you.
You aren't coming back home. Unless you take the vaccine.
Hey, you want to keep your job? You have to get vaccinated, dude. Like, like you just couldn't win, honestly, dude.
Yeah. Vaccines too. Oh shit! I didn't even offer it. Did you want some?
Yeah.
I don't know if I put it out. Let's see if you could salvage it. There's
It's
a
all good. Let's
torch
see,
right
let's see.
there. Yeah. The vaccine. Growing up, I always felt comfortable about vaccines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a normal thing, right? Like your Vax card. That was I don't know. My mom kept that like safe. Like that was as safe as my like my birth certificate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to. Yeah, no, she would have that with my birth certificate, with my ID, like all the important documents. Like the Vax card was in there.
Yeah.
I think I still have the Vax card actually.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, but it seems so normalized to me. Like it seemed like part of the health because you go to the doctor and you get a vaccine. Like that's like a healthy thing to do.
Yeah.
But after COVID, dude.
Yeah. Dude, the idea of vaccines just like went left, dude. They're like, oh, they're putting secret tiny little government cameras in the vaccines, dude. Like, bro, what, dude? Like, people just absolutely freaking out. They're like, I'm not gonna vaccinate my kid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get vaccinated. Why would I do that? You
Yeah.
think the government is just gonna create COVID and then they automatically they roll out a cure? Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make. I'm just like, bro, it's not that deep. I don't.
Mhm.
They didn't make COVID in the
Oh, you don't think
secret
the government made COVID?
I don't. I mean, I feel like that's a rabbit hole, right? I'm not gonna say that.
No, I don't even think it's a rabbit hole. I think it's very clear.
Bro, I don't know. You got
It's so clear.
You have people out here that will drag you down into their conspiracy theory rabbit hole.
But it's not a conspiracy theory. This is a like real government sanction.
Yeah.
We were sending money to a laboratory like for coronaviruses.
Yeah.
Like it's a coronavirus laboratory.
Yeah.
We were sending money to it because we used to have those labs here in the US.
Yeah.
But in the US, it like people didn't like the fact that we were testing like playing around with bioweapons. Like we were creating viruses
Yeah.
so that we can understand how they spread and it's called gain of function. Like you want to be able to manipulate a virus to do something good for us. Like in the sense of a vaccine. That's the general principle of
a
it,
vaccine spreading like a virus, right?
Yeah. Well, a vaccine is basically the virus, but this is how it was explained to me: is you get the virus. They're giving you the virus, but a very toned down virus that is weak enough for your immune system to take care of no problem. And since your immune system is already introduced to this virus, then they have the backup to be able to confront it when it actually hits you, like in real life, not from the vaccine. That's what I generally think vaccines are, how they were painted to us or to me at the time.
Yeah. No, you're
But now with these laboratories inside the U.S., the things that they were testing, it got scary. Like it started making people feel uncomfortable. So Obama made it illegal, which is a good thing. It is W for Obama. He made it illegal for the government to fund these laboratories that were playing around with viruses, like making them more dangerous, and trying to find a cure for it or whatever, or trying to make it to where you can make not just vaccines. It's just generally playing with viruses. It's a bio weapon like type situation.
Yeah.
But then Obama made them illegal. So since they were made illegal, the government, when I'm talking about the government, I'm talking about these organizations within the government. Like just think of a government organization. This is something that they do in the background for our benefit. That's kind of how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
But what they do is they give out these grants that like they give money for research inside the U.S. for all of our big schools like Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, MIT. Like this is where research funding comes from the government, and that's kind of like a good thing, right? You would assume that, okay, like it's good that we are researching things and that the government is paying it for us, right? Because who else is going to be paying for research? The government. They're supposed to be taking care of us, right? That's what I think that general vibe is.
Yeah.
But these grants that were being given out, it wasn't just being given out to colleges. We started giving grants out to outside of the U.S. We're starting sending money outside of the U.S., funding the same research that we were doing inside the U.S., but now we were doing them outside of the U.S. so that we could avoid that new law that Obama put in to block that type of research within our borders.
Yeah.
So they exported it out to foreign borders in collaboration with other governments, obviously. So it was called the coronavirus lab inside Wuhan.
Yeah.
This lab was inside Wuhan. And the first like reported case of COVID ever was a doctor from that lab.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So now the narrative is that we accept that like the overall narrative, like politically, there's that is an accepted narrative, like that no one well, at least the people, the media or the people who talk about these things, no one really believes that it came from a bat or a pangolin. It definitely came from that lab, and we definitely send money to that lab.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was mostly our money that was funding it. I think China was also like chipping in. I don't know if it was a significant portion from us. Point is that we were funding it.
Yeah.
So it did come from like some sketchy research that was going on, but it was going on outside of our borders. And then some shit came out.
Yeah.
And it caused a global pandemic.
Dude.
So obviously, I mean, the government isn't going to be like, oh shit, our bad. You know?
Yeah, that was us, man. My fault.
My fault, bro. Like, I didn't mean it, I swear. I swear, I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely news to me. You know, I never knew anything about that. So,
and the thing is, I'm not any like expert at all. I'm just regurgitating stuff that I've heard from people like reporters and journalists and commentators who like really look into this stuff and have like they share their opinion, and the like what starts gaining my trust is whether or not I feel like they're genuine. That's first off, but also they have to have a track record. So if they spout an opinion about a certain thing, and then over time you see what the correct, because if we look back, we could see kind of black and white. Oh, this was a good idea. This was a bad idea.
Yeah.
This was a good idea. And the people that thought this, okay, we should have listened to them.
We should have listened.
Yeah. So over time, if people start building a track record and they were always right,
it's just like, how can you refute
then
that?
you kind of have to, at the very least, start recognizing them, you know?
Acknowledging what they're saying.
And the people that, at least through my filters of the content that I watch, that is the general consensus now.
Yeah.
Is that it definitely came from a lab, and we definitely funded it. But as far as any intentions after that, then that's all up to speculation, right?
Yeah.
But the one thing's for sure is that they definitely didn't want us to know that shit, you know?
Yeah. Because shit, you know, like you said, you don't see the government out here talking about, hey, guys, you know, we f***ed up. You know, we apologize.
I mean, it's rare that you ever see them apologize for anything, right?
Yeah. Nobody wants to take credit for their own faults, man.
Yeah. And especially when you're like a government official, it's like you think you're going to get fired. But the thing is, no one really gets fired.
Yeah, dude, they're just gonna...
Like Anthony Fauci, he never really got fired until like it got real bad. Like there's a reason why he was up in the Senate and being grilled. And there's a reason why Joe Biden had to pardon him. Like a full pardon. Like entire, like anything that were to come up between that time period, no matter what, he could have murdered 15 people and we could prove it. Like, and I'm just exaggerating just to prove the point. But let's say he was a serial killer during that time. If we find out that he killed 15 people, raped them all, and did all that, he has a full clemency, full pardon, and he won't go to jail.
Yeah.
Like, he is above the law.
Dude, he had Biden on his side, man.
Yeah, but not just Biden. It's Trump is the one who put him in that position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the position to take care of like to lead us through COVID.
Yeah.
And well, I mean that's entirely on Trump, really. But the thing is, this is why it's connected, because Trump is a Republican and he's on one side, Biden's a Democrat and he's on the other side.
Yeah.
But they both collaborated on this, even though they know it's super unpopular. It's
I never
like
thought about it like
why
that.
why do they agree on this
Yeah.
central issue here? Like they're supposed to hate each other, but okay, this thing that we all agree is bad.
Horrible.
They're okay. No, let's
do it.
let's make sure this doesn't really.
Out of everywhere we could come together, you know, let's do a joint collaboration on this.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's super sketchy. And then Fauci was also a part of the AIDS crisis
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started selling this drug. I forgot. I think it's called HTZ or something, and it started killing a lot of gay people, because most gay people were the ones that were getting AIDS at the time.
Yeah.
But he started. It was like he was saying it's safe and effective,
Shit.
and it killed a lot of people, dude. They had to recall that like that.
Damn.
And that was his last time that he was in charge of it. Well, actually, I don't know. I actually don't know that for a fact. But that was his big L, if you will.
It's big L.
Yeah. So, like a lot of years later, I don't know how long it is. Maybe 20 years later, he gets another opportunity with COVID.
Yeah.
And, dude.
Dude, how'd it go, man?
How'd it go, bro?
Dude, shit.
How'd it go?
It didn't.
So, and this is why there should be more credence to the people that get to the point where they think that, oh, they're injecting like little nanobots into our bodies and shit like that. Because people do get paranoid. Because once you catch the government lying about one thing, it creates trust issues.
What else could they be lying about?
Yeah. And these trust issues build and build and build. And you get to a point where it's like, this government's evil and they are not for me, that's for sure. So anything they do is, I'm going to assume the worst.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
Not just a huge grain of, like, people get to the place where nothing the government says is
True.
the truth. It's a spin somehow, and they're out to get me.
Oh yeah. Tinfoil hats. Man.
Yeah, tinfoil hat. No, dude, I need to have a couple tinfoil hats so we can have a little conspiracy hour. Are there any
little conspiracy episode?
Yeah. Are there any conspiracies that you actually follow or enjoy at all?
Nah, man. Honestly, man, I don't know too much about it, but the JFK umbrella man.
Umbrella man, okay.
Yeah, have you heard about that?
No.
It was like a fucking that there was how do I explain it to you? I'm not like too hip with it. Basically,
think about it. Just get your thoughts together and to say it, but get close to the microphone.
Yeah, dude. Basically, there was like a.
Did you want anything else?
Nah, that's okay. I think I'm good for now. Capri Suns are awesome, dude. You got the stacked mini fridge, man. That shit's so cool.
Dreamsicle
Dreamsicle and peach and cherry, dude. You're cooking, dude. You're on fire. Nah, that's okay. I still think I'm good. But yeah, huh?
Whiskey? I'm actually gonna do some whiskey.
If you're doing it, I will do it. But yeah, the umbrella man theory is basically boom. When JFK was doing his little motorcade on the street, there was a man. Mind you, this is like a sunny day, perfect weather. But for some reason, there's a man, on the street with an umbrella. And theory goes basically that he did some type of motion as JFK walked by. And he signaled like a second sniper to shoot, because you know about the like the magic bullet shit. Yeah, like how let me explain it. Basically, that theory goes that, the way that the bullet went through like JFK's neck and then hit the other guy riding in the front, like the way that they were sitting, the trajectories just don't line up. So like if that bullet were to have struck both of them and it was the same bullet, it would have had to like go through his neck and then like drop like this and then keep going at the same trajectory.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it would have basically like go straight, do like a weird little drop, and then go straight again. And so like people who would look at the bullet trajectory would tell you that, hey, that's impossible. Like that would never work. So the Umbrella Man theory,
Physically.
yeah, physically impossible. You know, but the Umbrella Man theory is kind of like the okay, this is what really happened, like to that, you know, that there was a second shooter on the ground level and that the Umbrella Man signaled that shit. But yeah, I don't know too much about that theory, but it's one theory that I heard that has always caught my interest. You know, I don't like to.
But why did it catch your interest?
Just because like it was so odd to me. You know, like I said, the guy having the umbrella in damn near perfect weather. You know, like it's so out of place. You know that it's so weird that it could be true. And I don't know. I just like true crime, right? So like the mystery of it all, you know, just the fact that it could be true, just the fact that there was this man on the floor who possibly could have orchestrated like, you know, that assassination and has never been caught, has never been officially like, you know, linked with the assassination. I don't know. I guess it's just like the mystique of it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm a big true crime guy, so like when it comes to like true crime shit, like I'm all on it.
Yeah.
So, but like usually I don't like to dive into like, you know, conspiracy theories. Not because they're true or false, but because like I feel like they're kind of like how people are, you know, politically. Like they will argue you down about like conspiracy theories. It's just like, you know, some people are so dead set on conspiracy theories, which to each their own. You know, like if you believe in a conspiracy theory, like hey, more life to you. But if I disagree with you, like don't get mad at me because I don't like I don't agree with your theory, you know. I don't agree that this is going on. Which like I said, I usually I'll just like keep myself out of conspiracy theories, right? Because that's a rabbit hole, man. You start learning about one conspiracy theory, dude, you learn about 5 more.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just that.
Well, I don't know, because there's so many that you can't jump from one to the other without getting to the point where you start believing the one.
Yeah.
And once you start believing the one, if you genuinely believe it, then that's kind of like freaky in a way.
Freaky.
Yeah, it's freaky.
It's freaky.
It's freaky.
It's freaky.
It's freakiest, dude. Yeah. It's like our lives we have this curtain.
Yeah.
And when you start like seeing some of this stuff, it's like peeking behind the curtain a little bit.
Yeah.
And once you peek behind the curtain and you start seeing some of the shit that's going on back there, it's creepy, man.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy.
It's creepy as shit.
It's like, how creepy is it to realize that the world is run by pedophiles? Like, well, actually, I say that like that's a definitive fact. But how crazy is it that it's coming more real and real every day to realize that there are some like shit going on right now. Like, do you know anything about those Epstein files?
I mean, just the fact that people, you know, they're saying Donald Trump is on that, you know,
Yeah.
they're demanding that the Epstein files be released and whatnot, you know. So that's really just the gist of it, you know. That you know there was a list of people that visited like you know Epstein's Island, you know, like proof that hey these guys were engaging in sexual activity with underage children, and that the government is doing everything that they can to keep that shit from being released.
Yeah.
That's just the gist of what I know about it.
But not just the government. You got to think because the government and the like celebrities or rich people, like, but I mean like super rich people, like we all focus on the millionaires, but I don't think we focus enough on the like 100 millionaires or the 50-millionaires, you know?
The 50-millionaire.
Yeah, like those people, the people living in that range, in that tax bracket, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think we focus enough on those people. And it distorts everything because I don't think anybody focuses, like who has actual disdain for those the 50 millionaires.
Yeah, I mean,
Like most people focus on Elon, on all these like uber rich billionaires, which they should. They should. I mean, they are uber rich, but there's so many more that
yeah.
are 50 millionaires. Like however you say that.
Like they have few money, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I call it, bro.
They have few money and they're not public. Like they're in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are what I would call the donor class. They are the ones that have the money to just donate to shit. Donate to, maybe it's their charity, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's to their church.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's to their local politician.
Yeah.
And that's real. Like they can pay for politicians. It could go into yeah, it's my point is that once these people start grouping together, they're all in a little club.
Yeah.
And when they group together, when these people, like a bunch of millionaires group together, then it turns into a billion real quick. And if you're a part of the same club, you could all organize and put your money behind this person.
Yeah.
Or this party or both parties so that they both facilitate your interests. So my point is that it starts to make a lot of sense. And once it starts making sense, it like that's all you start thinking about these bigger questions, right? Like whether it's God or whether you want children when they're older, or when should you have children? Should you start having them now? Should you start having them when you're 40?
Yeah.
Like it gets to these types of questions that it gets to the more profound shit. Like why are we around?
Yeah.
Like,
Shit. What
yeah.
is my purpose?
Yeah. What is your purpose? And but it has to hit you. No one can force it onto you. No one's gonna, hey, 2 + 2 =, hey, figure out what your purpose is.
Yeah.
Or get the feeling of, hey, I need to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, because shit, I'm not gonna lie. Shit, in some situations, sometimes it is like sink or swim. You know, it's just like, hey, you don't have any help. Like just either you're gonna be happy with how the life is for you, or you're gonna crumble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people don't have support systems, man. They don't have, you know, they don't have access to therapy. They don't have people in their corner, you know, trying to help them be great. You know, and for people like that, man, it sucks. You know, I've seen people, you know, really lose their mind over that. You know, like they feel like the whole world is against them.
So you know a lot of people like this then, right?
Yeah, especially in this generation. I feel like,
in this, like your age?
yeah, like my age, man. So like the male loneliness epidemic, man.
Male loneliness epidemic. Okay, you feel that?
Yeah, dude. Like,
cheers.
Thanks
for coming on.
Of course, man. Happy to be here. But yeah, man. You know, like, I don't know, man. I feel like in this generation, you know, it's a big thing of like toxic masculinity. You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
boom, I could tell one of my guy friends, like, hey, you know, I've been feeling sad lately. I think I'm gonna go seek therapy. And they're like, therapy? Dude, you're a man, dude. Just tough that shit out. Like, why do you need therapy? Like, you know, like, this generation sees us as like soft, you know, because we're not so focused on, you know, being these male, you know, role models, you know. Not every man is the provider anymore, you know. Like, you got people coming to terms with like just the fact that shit is different now. You know, we're not in that same economy. We're not in that same generation where, you know, the guy is the breadwinner, you know, or like there are roles in marriage. Nowadays I feel like marriages are very open, right? Like shit, it's pretty common to see, you know, the lady being the breadwinner or, you know, it being a two income household, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you both work, you know, nobody is the single breadwinner, you know. Like I'm kind of veering off topic here, but like I don't know, people just like different things these days, man. Like for example, this is one girl I was talking to maybe like 2 years ago. She didn't like the fact that I wanted to open her door.
Mm-hmm.
I would literally like, you know, we'd be on dates and I literally tell her like, don't open your door. Like, I want to come around the car and open your door for you. And she'd be like, no, I'm going to open my door. Like, and it's so weird because, you know,
Yeah,
like
it's like
you're so used to like traditional or, you know, like,
it's not even traditional. It's just polite.
yeah, polite.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's a very basic thing.
Yeah.
Uh, uh yeah.
I don't know.
It like you're saying it like it irritated you at the time, and I think it should definitely irritate you. It should irritate anybody. It should irritate like other girls that see that shit. It just as a general thing. Like I don't think anybody should be offended for someone trying to be a gentleman. You know,
Yeah.
like a gentleman is a thing you should strive to be.
Yeah.
That is what you want to be. Like you don't want to be a Lola. You want to be a gentleman. This is like
Yeah.
a good goal to have.
Definitely, you know, with my dad teaching me like to be a gentleman growing up, you know, that for me that was just like I'm not gonna say a second nature, you know, because I don't always remember to open a door or
No. But I'm just saying, like the girls that have that type of attitude, that
yeah,
they for sure they need a reality check, 100%.
yeah,
If you're
'cause
acting like that, that's not okay.
yeah. I mean,
That's not okay.
I'm just like, you know, like I understand trying to be independent at all, but it's like, you know, like I'm trying to do a little nice gesture for you, you know, like why turn it down, you know,
Yeah.
like what is it how does it hurt you? Like what does it do for you to the point where you're just like, no, I don't want that. You know, like, hey, I understand you're trying to be nice and all, but I really don't need you to open my door for me.
Hmm.
Like, you know, like where's this coming from? You know, like you you would think like people want to be treated like, you know, like royalty, right? Like they're getting doors open for them, they're getting their chairs put out for them. But
Yeah.
then you have other people that just find that shit absolutely repulsive, and it's just like, how? Like what's the reason behind it, you know?
Hmm.
Like I thought that was what everybody wanted, you know, to get your doors open for them, you know, to
Yeah.
be treated like
I mean, how toxic masculinity gets a bad rap or whatever. That's what they want to put everything like negative that is perceived to be about a male. They put it under this umbrella of toxic masculinity.
yeah,
Like I put all of that like type of behavior under the umbrella of feminism.
yeah,
Like that to me, like that goes along with all the other positive things that come along with, or that is perceived to come along with feminism, is also the bad aspects of it. And I think if you are advocating for feminism, you should also address those like bad aspects of it. Like what are the negatives of it? You can't just you can't just argue the pro. Like you have to also try to understand what the negatives are going to be of, or the repercussions are going to be of this type of um thinking.
I hear you, I hear you.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, I never thought about it like that, you know? I never thought that deep into it. I just see it as, man, like, hey, like the shorties, they want to be independent these days, man.
The
Like
shorty.
the shorties, man, they just don't want you to open a door for them. They want to do everything themselves. And I'm like, you know, if like I respect it, you know, like shit's changing, the world is changing.
But why?
I don't know, man. I'm just
Why
not.
respect that?
Hey, you know, I don't like to argue. You know, I'm just like, hey, if that's what you
Yeah.
want, like, if that's what you want to get accustomed to, man, hey, I'm all for it. You know,
Mhm.
but you know, like you said, it does kind of like leave a weird feeling with me. You know, like
Mhm.
it's just like okay, I've literally been raised to always open the door for a lady,
Mhm.
right? So, boom, when I meet a lady and she's like, "Yeah, I don't want you to open the door for me," like it literally goes against the grain. Like it's literally going against everything I was taught when I was growing up. Like it's just like, how do I not open the door for you? Like now where do I stand? Like now I'm not even, you don't like me opening the door for you. Now I'm not even trying to open the door for you because it's not what you want. Now I feel like a dickhead,
Yeah.
like I don't know. It just leaves me in such a like weird like position, I
You're
guess.
damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, on one hand, you have the opportunity to say, I'm not a gentleman because I don't open doors for you and I don't try. But on the other hand, you're telling me, hey, I don't want you to open my door for me. I don't want you to open my door for me. Like I can do this myself. I don't need a man to open the door for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, like
Mhm. But
how
even if you put it in a girl and girl relationship, like a lesbian relationship,
yeah,
it would still be nice if one of the partners went around and opened the door for the other partner.
of course, yeah.
Like, just take the gender out of it. It's still a very nice gesture for someone to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Some people just don't see it that way. They see it as you trying to help them and give them unnecessary aid when they can do everything themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't like to argue, like, hey, if that's what you want, man, that's what you want.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah. Well, why? So I don't like to argue either, like
Yeah.
at all. Like I'm not confrontation. My personality is anti-confrontation.
Yeah.
But I, I don't even think it should be like an argument. But I think it should be like talked about,
Yeah.
like within, like in that situation. If you have a lady friend that is like that, I think you should at least talk about it with them. Like, all right, so what the.
Like, hey, why won't you let me open the door for you? Like,
Yeah.
like, why do you hate that?
Not even that, like, yeah, they're just, I mean, oh man, obviously you don't want to start name calling and stuff like that. That's never really helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a serious, like that is a problem. Like that's, if you have that type of attitude at everything, like hanging out with a male figure or like a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause we, I think we're pretty simple creatures. I think we can all agree that men are pretty simple. And
Neuron activation.
huh?
I said neuron activation.
Neuron activation, yeah. and I think we like to do simple shit, like that type of shit. Open
Yeah.
the door, like that's one of the things that we like to do. We also don't like to make something out of nothing, like problems.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to fight with you, like this isn't a huge deal. Like I don't want to get in an argument over this.
Literally, bro. Like, hey, you win. You win.
You win.
You
Yeah.
win.
Because we're okay with sacrificing. We're okay with just like, all right, I mean, cool, whatever.
Like,
That's
have
fine.
it your way.
I'm
Like,
gonna move on.
yeah.
I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go enjoy myself over here. Or if you want to enjoy also, you could come along. That's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, chill.
Chill.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like literally, bro. Like, I don't know. Like sometimes you just can't give something your energy. Like you just gotta protect your peace.
But
Even
I think that is worth putting your energy into.
yeah, what protecting your peace?
No, not. I mean, because I don't think. Well, this is just my opinion, but I think men should strive to not look for peace. Like that's not like a given to us. I think part of our whole like thing as
Purpose.
being men is to not be in peace. Like
Yeah.
we should fight for peace for others around us, but it should never be a goal for us personally. Like
Should never get complacent.
yeah. Like that's not, that shouldn't be the goal of a man,
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Sisyphus?
The guy with the rock.
Yeah, the guy with the rock. That
The
guy.
guy with the rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know his story except he never, he never finishes pushing the rock. Like every time he thinks he's done, he has more mountain to push the rock up.
And he
He's
would
just
fail a
always,
lot. Like it would roll all the way back down.
yeah. Like you're just never. Your job is never complete.
Mm-hmm.
Your job is never done.
Yeah.
You complete one task, it's on to the next. Like it's just
Yeah.
no breaks. No, you just work.
Mhm.
You're always working.
Yeah.
But why did you bring him up? Like, what were you gonna
Bring who up?
Sisyphus? Like, what
Oh,
do you-
Sisyphus. Yeah, that's what we should be. I think that's a more positive outlook for men to strive to, as opposed to finding their inner peace.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that should be like a goal. Like we should be on the move continuously, like keep moving forward. You know.
Yeah.
Like bringing it back. I always bring it back to Dory from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
I feel like Christian was like that, man. Like he hated being complacent. Like he was literally, even when it came to like working, dude, he was always like trying to find like the next thing to put his focus towards,
Mhm.
like always looking for ways to be better. Always, like he was like, I remember talking to him. I was like, hey, you're a lead technician. Like you make good money. Do you really want to go back to school? He was like, yeah, like I could be making more money. I'm
Yeah.
just like, you're right. Like,
Yeah.
you're right. Like, hey, more life to you. And yeah, like, I feel like Christian's a good example
Mhm.
of, not getting complacent, striving for more.
Mhm.
Cause he just never stood still. He just kept evolving. He kept learning. He took it really serious as well. Like he doesn't play about like his career or what he has going on in life.
Yeah.
He knows what he wants. He goes after it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, I don't think he knows what he wants, but he knows that he needs to
He
keep
knows that
moving
he needs to
forward.
keep moving forward.
Yeah.
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 Very well said. Yeah. So hey, like, I feel like if more people had that mindset, it'd be so much more beneficial, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I'm complacent. I'm definitely not content with where I'm at. But on one hand, I do strive for peace at the same time, right? Like I guess you can call that like a vice of mine.
Mhm.
Sometimes I do get, like I guess you can call it me getting complacent. Like I'll take breaks. Like yeah, I'll be focused on like advancing, but then I'll be like, yeah, I deserve some time off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's our inner. That is an inner dialogue for a lot of people, or
Yeah.
for a lot of us. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, sometimes I'll take breaks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there'll be weekends where I'm not like super productive, right? Like, I'll literally just bed rot all weekend, play games, and then boom, the next weekend I'm catching up on homework and shit because like I flaked out on my homework.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the most responsible person,
Yeah.
but I feel like I do pretty well for myself, when it comes to the major things that matter. I can take care of myself.
Mhm.
Like my credit is great. I don't play around with my credit.
You have a good
man.
credit score?
Yeah, I don't
A
play
great
around.
credit score, huh?
Yeah, I guess 740. Well, it's not like.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey man,
All right.
like I don't even. It's not. I don't feel like it's that crazy just because I don't have like crazy credit history, right? Like I've only been building my credit for 3 months, and I haven't had too much to like.
But you're
pay
not
off.
in debt, which is already like you're halfway there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I've literally just been increasing my credit score since I've started building it, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if it's like, I know that there's 3 types of credit, right? But I have Navy Federal, and Navy Federal will tell you like your credit score with them. So I don't know if 740 is my like my FICO credit score, like my
Oh, I
Experian
see. I
or
see what you mean. Now, I mean,
yeah,
there's 3 like major credit reporting agencies, which is Experian, TransUnion, and what's the last one?
I don't remember.
Equifax.
Equifax.
Equifax, yeah.
Yeah,
So those are the 3 main ones that actually have all the power and they dictate what your score is.
yeah,
And then what like the banks show you, that's kind of like a soft pull. So it's not your real score, but it's kind of in the same ballpark.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just reading what I have like from Navy Federal. Like
Yeah.
my credit score might be lower or higher than
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure lower because 740 it's not easy to get.
Uh-huh.
I know 740 is not easy to get. Like so, yeah. I don't know. It might be lower when like my Experian or some shit, my transient or what was the third one?
Equifax?
Equifax. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pull it. My mom says if you pull your credit score like constantly, like it'll drop just because you're trying to pull it so much.
Yeah. You
So
get 1 free pull a year though.
yeah, really.
Yeah, and it doesn't affect your credit score at all. Like you can pull it once a year and you're fine. It's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy
It's not
how
gonna.
you could literally check your credit score and your credit will go down because you have to check it. Like,
Yeah, but that's so yeah. It's crazy that you only get one check a year. Like that's
yeah,
that genuinely is up. But the reason they use for like docking you points if you check your credit score a lot is that they see you as a risk if you're like that worried about your credit score.
yeah. Oh, like they're saying like you shouldn't even be worried about it. Like you should
Yeah,
be.
you should be responsible. Like, why do you even need to check it?
Yeah. Even still, I feel like that's kind of crazy. It's
It
like,
is
hey,
crazy. It is crazy. Like that's fuck.
like, how are y'all mad that I want to see where I'm at? Like, maybe I just get satisfaction from seeing how good I'm doing. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I need some motivation. You know, like you guys are gonna dock my credit score for that shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
fucking
And like these big companies, they don't have to worry about that shit.
yeah. Like
And
they're just
their interest rate is basically zero.
yeah.
Zero. Like imagine that. I don't, did I tell you that already? That the
The
BlackRock thing?
BlackRock,
Yeah.
yeah, the fine homes like 0.0001% interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. They know something that we don't.
No, 100%. I mean, they have enormous power. Like it's up. But anyway, going back to the basics, like what's the problem with men right now? What's the problem with boys? Or maybe that's the problem. There's a lot of boys and not a lot of men. I include myself in that category. I am still a child.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm definitely still a child, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm just like the most mature man on earth, cause I'm definitely not. I'm
Yeah.
definitely childish, man. I'll still make a fucking 6-7 joke like.
But I mean, that's fine. But I'm saying about like there's always this
Like just being an adult.
yeah, the responsibility being an adult and also just not being complacent with anything. And I don't know. Is there where do like alpha males and beta males fall? Like, do most guys want to be an alpha male, or do most guys want to be a beta male?
I think obviously most guys want to be an alpha male. They want to be that guy that provides for their family. Takes care of their family. They're the main breadwinner and whatnot. But sometimes that vision just isn't obtainable. Sometimes people just don't have the means to be that. To be the provider.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, especially in with today, like shit, you gotta have a two income household to like live comfortably. Like to really be able to even do anything. Like if you're living by yourself, man, if you're not making like a crazy amount of work, you're paying a lot for an apartment. You're not even
Yeah.
paying mortgage on the home.
Yeah.
You got all these expenses.
Right, but it's gonna get a lot worse. That's what I'm worried about. Like, especially for like your generation.
Yeah.
Like, how confident are you that you're gonna be able to buy a house?
Not confident. Like I said, man, people in my generation, they're worried, bro, that they're never gonna be a homeowner.
Yeah,
Like I said, I only know 2 people paying mortgage right now, and it's you and Luis Garcia, bro.
yeah.
maybe somebody else, but they haven't told me. Like you two are the only people that have brought it up, really. So I don't know too many homeowners, man.
Well, what's gonna happen with that? Like once your whole generation is just renting from
Dude, no
people.
more houses. Now you got people homeless, and they're not even like it's not
Not
even
just
like
homeless because AI is coming, so you're gonna get basic income.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shit.
you're gonna get basic income. There's always gonna be government provided food, and the rent, well, it's paid by that basic income.
Well, shit. Hey, if that's, do you feel like that's a permanent solution, or do you feel like that's just like a
I think that's what they're trying to do. Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
Well, shit. Hey, if that ends up working, like shit, I can't say shit about that if it works, but for as of right now, like you're just like if you can't get none of that shit, you're just
Mm-hmm. Plus, so that's what they're gonna try to do, but I don't think they're gonna. Or at least I hope they don't succeed, because there's a significant amount of people that, like I said, don't trust the government. And if the government does try to impose those types of controls on us, like they control our income, they control our housing, they control our food, they control everything. We have no real avenue to get out of the monotony, right?
yeah, to escape the matrix.
To escape the matrix, as they said, yeah. And if you can't escape, if you're stuck in that, if you're dependent on that, that means that you're not going to be able to like speak out. Like you won't be able to talk like you won't be able to talk freely anymore.
Yeah.
Because if you talk in a way that they consider dangerous, they're gonna stop giving you the money.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna move you from a nice house to a not so nice house. And if you keep doing bullshit, then they're gonna move you from a not so nice house to a not so nice building with other not so nice people.
Yeah. The crazy house, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna put you in that straitjacket.
Yeah.
Hey, we warned you, buddy.
Yeah. And I think that's also one of the another part of the American culture that I think a lot of countries recognize is that I don't think America is like, at least American people, I don't think that they're just gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
Like, I think our independence is very embedded in like the idea of being an American.
Yeah, definitely, man. Americans are stubborn. Stubborn as shit, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Especially now more than ever, man. I feel like everybody wants to be their own person and shit. Like, dude, it's just too much for me. I don't really care for stubborn. I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I hate stubborn people, but just a little, not fun to deal with.
Yeah.
Stubborn people.
Yeah.
I can be stubborn at times, but I don't think I'm a stubborn person.
Yeah.
I'm pretty open minded.
Mhm.
I don't know. Feel how you feel about it, I guess, man.
Yeah. We'll start what to finish off the podcast, what is something that we didn't talk about that you feel like we should have talked about?
Men's mental health.
Men's mental health. Well, I mean, we touched on it, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But what about it about men's mental health that you think we should touch on a little more?
I feel like men should take care of themselves more, right? Like nowadays it's viewed as weak for a man to go to therapy, like, oh, you're going to therapy? Like, you need to talk to somebody about your problems, like you're soft. Like, you can't deal with shit on your own, like people look down on that. And I feel like it shouldn't be something seen as, derogatory, seen as degrading for a man, because like I said, the male loneliness epidemic, man, like male suicide rates are at an all-time high, like because we're expected to uphold like, like this image that everything's okay, right? Like everything, a man can't cry. A man can't cry or else he's soft, right? So we're just supposed to be this manly figure, you know, where everything looks fine, right? Like we can't show weakness. But I don't think it should be like that. I feel like the same way it's okay for a woman to cry, a woman to cry, and nobody think anything of it. Like a man should be able to cry, and people should not think anything of it.
Yeah, but in any situation?
Maybe not. Okay, maybe not in any situation, but like in vulnerable situations, like where a man has to be vulnerable, right? Like
Yeah.
obviously. If a guy is crying because his car broke down, like
Yeah. Also, what's the frequency of this crying?
I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I'm thinking like little
Like once in a
small
while,
tears.
maybe. Like how many times in a man's life should they cry? Should there even be a number on it?
Nah, man. Like sometimes you just gotta let that shit out, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes times gets hard, right? Like
Yeah.
for some people, maybe it's worse than others, but like I don't know. I guess it depends on how you see it. Because honestly, for me, I feel like a man should try to be. He should do what he can, right? Like if you gotta cry, go ahead and cry. But you don't want to show weakness as much. You like it's okay to be vulnerable, but don't go overboard with it. Like don't cry at every little problem.
Yeah, but so what you're speaking to is the solution to the loneliness epidemic. To this is like a solution to the suicide rates to try to keep men from
Yeah.
killing themselves, and crime being an avenue of like if more men cried, maybe they wouldn't commit so much suicide.
Well, not necessarily if
Or
men
like
cry.
display their emotions, be more vulnerable,
Yeah,
be more
like
open to talking about their feelings.
yeah, like bro, I know. I'm not gonna say I know women, but there are women out there who like they get the ick from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're on the phone talking to their homegirls, like girl, this man just cried in front of me. Like like I feel like that's crazy. Like you can't even cry in front of people without being judged as a man. Because boom, they see you shedding tears. Now you're automatically soft. Like you're not seen as masculine after you cry. Like
Yeah.
yeah, there are some women who don't see it that way, but there are also women who see it that way. Like, and it sucks because it's
Yeah.
like I said, toxic masculinity, man.
Well,
Society has okay, maybe
yeah.
not toxic masculinity, but society has this version of like what a man should be. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's so widely perceived as the norm that that's the standard that men are supposed to live up to. Like you can't
Right.
cry. Whatever problems you face, you got to deal with. Like you got to be a man about it. Literally, you got to be a man about it. Like don't act like a girl. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is acting like a girl?
Be a bitch.
Yeah, like literally, like what does that mean? I feel like that's just so. It's such a silly concept, man. Like there shouldn't be no acting like a girl. There shouldn't be no you got to be a man. Like bro, we're grown as be your own person.
Yeah. And if you want to be a man, you should be a man.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then
Don't be a man.
yeah, but is that a positive message though? Don't be a man.
Be who you want to be.
Mm.
That's my message, man. Be who you want to be. If you want to be the man that cries in is vulnerable, man, be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
There are people out there who support you, and they feel like that's a healthy way to live.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be the man who's the toughest in the room, the breadwinner, making all this money and providing, being the only income in the family with the wife and 2 kids, put that stress on yourself, man. Be that person, But it's all about what you want, how you want to be perceived. All that stuff matters.
Yeah.
You know? think about what it is, where it is you want to be in life, how you want to be perceived. Take the necessary actions to reach where you want to be.
Yeah.
To act how you want to act. To resolve problems how you want to resolve problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't I don't know where I'm going with this, man, but yeah, be who you want to be, man. You know, like I feel like people shouldn't have these expectations held over their head. Like, hey, if you're cool, man, and you act how you act, like that's cool. You know, like you don't have to be this macho man to be cool. You know, you don't have to be this macho man to impress people.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, some people find it impressive that you're a man and you're going to therapy. Some people find it impressive that you're a man and you're willing to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Some people value those traits.
Yeah. When did that start getting valued though?
Shit, these last few years, man.
Yeah,
I
these
don't
last
know.
few years. Yeah.
Yeah,
It feels like it, right?
yeah, like you know, like I said, you know, shit's changing. The world is changing. Views are
Mm-hmm.
changing. Like I can't say what I want to say, but but yeah, the world is very different now. People are a lot more. You can get canceled on Twitter for saying the wrong thing. You can get canceled like just
Mm-hmm.
because you're saying something that the majority of people don't agree with. You
Mm-hmm.
know, times are very different. Back in the day, you had people like Marlon Wayans doing white chicks, you know, dressing up like white people
Mm-hmm.
and mocking them, right?
Yeah.
But back in the day, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody making white chicks in 2025.
Yeah. No, I think there's a good amount of people that would find that funny.
Yeah, but imagine how many people are gonna. Oh, he's doing whiteface like.
I think those people like are having less and less of a boisterous voice.
Yeah,
Like I think that voice is starting to die down.
So you feel like it was more of a problem like a couple of years ago, like people feeling like that, than it is in 2025.
People feeling like oh shit, they're doing whiteface.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, it's not that those people don't exist anymore. I still think those people exist, but they were like the vocal minority, I think.
yeah,
Like they were very vocal and very passionate about their views, and they expressed them, and but they would they express them in a very confrontational way and in a way that would silence you, because obviously you don't want to be like the racist or like the
yeah.
bad person, the misogynist, you know, like yes, come on, man. Like I'm cool. Like
I'm cool.
I don't really
Yeah.
think about that stuff, but it was funny. I don't. It
Yeah.
wasn't like I thought about it. Like, oh shit, this is racist. Let me laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
to be edgy so bad.
Yeah. It's just I just laugh. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But so my point is that was the loud minority back. I would say as early as last year.
Yeah.
But now I think there's another voice that's starting to get at the very least as loud as them. And those people are the people that aren't affected by those the names, you know? Like being name called
Yeah.
or being accused of being something that you're not, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you get called racist, but you know in your heart you're not racist, like how do you react to that, you know?
Dude.
You could react to it two ways. You could be like, "Hey, like come on, man. Like
Dude,
I'm cool, bro. Like
my
friend's black.
My
like,
son is black, dude. Like, come on, man. I married a black girl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a racist.
Yeah, you could react that way, or you could be like, "Okay, dude, leave me alone." Like,
what the ever?
Yeah, whatever, dude. Like, sounds good.
No, I'm definitely the second type, man. I'm just like, bro. I mean, I don't know. I have some pretty wild takes sometimes. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But
Like what?
none that come to mind, like off the top of my head. But like if somebody will say some shit, like you know, I believe I'm an open minded person, right? But I mean, I'll speak on what I believe. You know, like, hey, if you say the sky is blue and I think that the sky is green, I'm gonna tell you this is why I think that the sky is green.
Yeah.
But you can convince me on why the sky is blue.
Mhm.
You know, like I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but this is why I think that I'm right.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
It makes sense. But I guess what I was the original point was like when did that started being popularized that men should be more vulnerable and should be more in touch with their emotions. And you said it like a few years ago, right? That was when it was more so accepted.
yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, things are just changing in the world, if that makes sense. Like, you know, people are realizing, like, hey, you know, like,
But I guess what I was trying to get at was where did that come from? Like who brought that to like that idea to us? Like when was that introduced to the zeitgeist? Who were the biggest advocates for it? Because I have an answer, but I'm interested in what you think.
honestly, I feel like for me, I don't know if it's the answer you're looking for, but for me, it was a lot of people
I'm
online.
not looking
Like,
for it. I'm
oh,
looking for
you're
your
just,
answer.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Nah, like, honestly, I feel like this is a lot of people online, like men and women coming together, you know, looking at the statistics, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, hey, you know, like, you know, men are people too, you know, like they have feelings, you know, like they're finally seeing us as like more than just like the muscle, you know, the breadwinner of and you know, traditional views. That's my answer. Traditional views are just shedding, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's a new day.
Yeah.
It's not the thing 2000s anymore where a guy can make 50K a year like you said and be him
Mm-hmm.
and be the rich guy and you know like and live comfortably like 50K in 2025 like that's not shit.
Mm-hmm.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
I think people are just coming to terms with the fact that times have changed, you know.
So you're
Traditional.
saying times have changed to a time period where it's hard, and it's hard to be a man now. Since it's hard to be a man, the idea got introduced of well, if you're having a tough time right now as a man because of the economy, because like you can't, like really you ain't shit no more because you can't really
Yeah.
provide. What do you then you should go to therapy. You should be more in touch with those emotions
Yeah.
and just accept that you ain't shit no more. So, um, you should talk about it.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's because of the economy that it's happening. More so just because like I don't know, people are becoming more accepting that I guess, you know, like I said, there's more depth to men than just being like the provider, you
Yeah.
know, like they're realizing like, hey, you know, there doesn't have to be these traditional roles in society. Like, hey, I'm a woman, I can do everything a man can do. Like, you know, like they're just like, okay, like,
Everything though.
hey, everything, man. They can do whatever their mind sets out to do. Shit, if they want to, I can't make that joke. I can't make that joke. I thought about it.
Why?
I can't make that joke, man. It had to do with genders, man.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna get you canceled.
Dude, cancel me,
I'm gonna
bro.
get you
I'm
canceled,
trying to
bro.
get canceled, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, hey, you know, like me personally, I'm all for it. Like, hey, do whatever your heart desires, as a woman, as a man,
Yeah.
as whatever you prefer to, you know, be labeled as.
Mm-hmm.
Do what your heart desires. You know, if you want to be a feminine man, be a feminine man. If you want to be a masculine woman, be a
Yeah.
masculine
So,
woman.
what was it? What was the question earlier?
Where did it come about?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Where
why
did it
is
come
it?
about? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Why did it come about? And is it effective?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it effective? I wouldn't really say it's effective because, like, even though people are more accepting of, like, you know, like going 50-50 on a house, going 50-50 in a relationship, like, you know, just accepting the fact that one, like the men being the breadwinners just isn't like as efficient as it used to be. I feel like, damn, I lost the plot. I lost the plot. Ask the question
Yeah,
again.
well,
It might come back to
it's
me.
not effective, or you're saying it's not
Yeah,
effective,
it's
right?
not effective. Yeah, okay. It's not effective. I don't know. I still feel like men nowadays still have that, you know, masculine view. Like they have to be macho, you know, they have to be masculine. They got to be tough.
No. But what wasn't effective? What you mean by it's not effective?
Like, I don't know. Like, as much as people, like, you know,
I thought you were talking about that getting in touch with your emotions and being more vulnerable is not an effective mindset
oh,
to have.
no. I feel like it definitely that I feel
It
like
isn't
that is an
effective.
effective mindset, you know,
Okay.
because that shit actually helps, right? Like, I started going to therapy. And the fact that I'm able to talk to somebody, you know, without, I know this person isn't going to judge me. Like, she's going to hear what I say
Uh-huh.
and she's going to tell me how she thinks I could fix that, how I could, you know, make sure that I don't run into this problem again. And if I do, I know how to handle it. I know how to manage my emotions
Yeah.
when it comes to this, you know, like, I feel like therapy can definitely help people through tough times in their life. Like, shit, you don't just have to have a therapist because you're sad. Shit, there are married couples who have sex therapists. A guy can't get hard, a guy can't finish,
Mm-hmm.
and boom, now I'm going to the sex therapist, and now I'm working through this emotional blockage, and now I'm able to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like you
Get the
know what I'm
job done.
saying?
Get the job
Get the
done.
job done. Like, I'm able to do what I gotta do. You know, like, it's different. It's physical therapists. You know, it's physical therapists there to help you heal as efficiently as possible for athletes, you know, get the athletes back in peak condition.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it's different types of therapy, you know, and therapy works. So I think therapy is an efficient tool, you know, to
Yeah, a tool, like one of the tools in the toolbox.
yeah, like obviously, you know, like therapy isn't a one fixes all problem. Isn't a one fixes all solution, right? Like obviously you have to go to therapy and you have to want to get better yourself. You have to want to better yourself, right? Like you have to have that drive. Cause it's easy for me to go to this lady and want to, you know, talk about change, right? Like talk about how much better in life I want to be, the goals I want to chase, you know, the changes I want to make in life.
Mm-hmm.
But actually doing it is another thing, right? That's why I say that therapy is just a tool, right? It's aid. It's
Mm-hmm.
not going to change your life, but it can if you allow it.
Yeah.
But you have to make that sacrifice. You have to put in
Yeah.
the work to better your life, you know?
Yeah. But so therapy being a tool in the toolbox, is it the first tool in the toolbox? Should that be first resort?
Honestly, if it's an easily accessible tool, I think so, cuz it can lead you in a direction that you didn't know you had to go, right?
Yeah.
It could
But like an even more easier accessible tool for mental health problems or anxiety or depression uh, is exercise.
exercise, yeah.
Yeah.
Working out,
Yeah.
being healthy, staying fit.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree. So, yeah. Okay, maybe that's the first tool. And if that doesn't work for you, yeah, go to therapy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if
When
you
should you give up on exercise?
never give up on
No.
exercise.
I'm saying like what? When should you like? Because if it doesn't work for you,
Oh, like when should
like
you make
when
that
should you
jump from
make the jump?
exercise
Yeah.
to going to therapy?
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, I can't put a specific time frame on it, right? But if you've been exercising for a while now, that I guess that's completely objective, you know, whoever might feel like is a while, you know.
Yeah.
If you feel like you've been exercising for a good amount of time and it hasn't improved your mood, you know, things aren't changing in life, at that point you should consider therapy because maybe there is a deeper root cause, you know, for how it is you're feeling,
Yeah.
you know, because like I said, there can be emotional blockage, right? Like there can be deeper root trauma that hasn't been addressed. That's what I think about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's good.
Thank you.
It's great. Yeah, no, it's you articulated very well.
Thank you.
For the people that are struggling, like, yeah, I mean, it is a very valid option out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess what worries me about all that is that I'm at a point where I feel like we are in an existential crisis in the next.
Existential.
Like kind of right now, it's just we're not really feeling the heat, but definitely in the next 5 to 10 years, it feels like we're cooked, bro.
We're cooked, bro.
We're cooked.
Oh my God. What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is that we are in full blown like hot war within the U.S. border. Like you and I may lose contact because war started and we're not sure like where we're at. And then the next time we see each other, we're on the same team or we're not on the same team.
Yeah.
And that's what is scariest to me. Like that is like I have nightmares sometimes about this shit.
Bro, I'll never go against Gerardo, man. Dude, it's that serious.
Yeah. But Star, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've been looking forward for this.
Hey,
I'm glad we were able to make it happen.
It's been a long time coming, man. You know I had to come through for my guy. For my guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been a nice chat, man. A nice long chat.
Oh yeah. I bet this was the longest chat you've had in a long time. Yeah.
In a good minute.
Yeah. No, but thanks for coming. Hope you do it again, and we'll see you next time.
I will definitely be on a return episode.
Whoop.